Speaking of charging storage. Sound check. 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2.
Ooh, we're live.
Yeah. See, turn it up and see if you can hear very well.
Sound check.
Yeah, boy.
1 2
All right, cool.
Yeah, we can do our own sound checks.
Heyo.
Yeah, we're getting fancy.
Yeah, boy. Oh, hey, I got stickers. They're all beat to death though, because that's annoying.
Were you gonna put trail stickers on?
Yeah, boy, right on the door like a freaking gangster.
Oh, nice. I might have some.
I like the white one. I'll probably chop off that stupid shield and like just put Trio somewhere.
Pluckenstein, good evening.
Hello.
Long time no see. What's up, boys?
What is going on?
Not much.
We're doing things basically. Jordan's doing some wheel swappy. We'll probably talk about some bullshit, you know, as usual.
Yep.
I am starting on my 6. So before May 3rd. Something like that, 3rd, right?
Something like that.
Yeah. Before the first weekend in May, before Beats Creek.
We have to fix some things.
We
on our
have to,
sixes.
we have to fix things, and then I'm making a much larger problem than what I have. So, I bought another front axle. So this front axle is going to go in the front, and then that front axle is going to lose the brass knuckles, go on this, and then that front axle is going in the rear because SCX6s turn like a bus.
Yes.
We're tired of it.
So everybody going 4-wheel steer.
Everybody going full steer.
Jeff asked if you were home. He is not. He's in my basement.
Truth.
William, good evening.
I do look at your parts every time I walk in there and go, God damn it, Jeff needs to come get his stuff. And then I forget to text you.
Are you still writing on a post-it note like each week, like an extra $5?
Well, I know when I got it, so I can look through Deluxe and see when I actually received it. So every week is a $5 upcharge. So,
Dang, he was gonna come plow your driveway.
whatever. Too late. Me and the kids already shoveled it. Oh yeah, I'm missing that bolt too. I have that, but it's not here. It's at home.
We got
That was why I didn't run it. It was because of that bolt.
and then we found the spring as well, and
Yeah, I just said the hell with it.
not even getting it out.
That's what I said.
Jake, what's up, Frozen Fellows?
Hello.
I've thought out. We
Jake, what am I-
shoveled driveway.
Wait. Yeah. You guys shoveled the driveway. I shoveled my driveway. Everybody shoveled driveways.
Yeah,
Didn't have anybody to come do it for us whenever we needed it, but I mean, you know.
yeah. There was about the size of a car left that I needed to shovel, and my neighbor pulls in with his plow truck, and he's like, "Here, I'll get that for you."
Quick question.
Quick
Do
answer.
you have the wheel nut for this?
Yes.
I left my driver in
Do you
my
have the?
other box. Because I have a whole nother driver with the socket that I keep just for 6 things. I didn't think about it. Damn it. Let's see what we got here.
Me too. I bought a ratchet for that.
Holy shit. There's a lot of comments and things. Something about plowing somebody's
Oh, wow.
wife. I don't know.
Plow your driveway, aka your wife. No, my wife was yelling every time a plow truck would drive past. I just wish somebody would plow me for $100. One of the times she did that, one of our neighbors were out. I'm like, oh, great.
Very convenient. Very convenient.
Nothing really on the agenda. Matt's swapping. Are you going to swap that axle?
Mm-hmm.
Ooh.
Yep. Putting everything in the front and rear and getting everything all taken care of.
And then I've got some wheels and tires. I wasn't expecting us to do a live tonight.
Sure would like to mount some wheels on those new Treps I have, though. Wish one of those companies that I talk to all the time would, do that. I'm not gonna mention any names, but oh my god!
Jeff said he's still plowing. He started yesterday at 3 p.m.
I told Reese, my oldest daughter, we were discussing, like staying out and shoveling and stuff, and I was like, "Babe, there's been people that have probably been awake since like yesterday afternoon." She's like, "What?" I was like, "Yeah, like plowing since all through the night, Said you gotta make that money while you can." She was like, "Oh my god!" I said, "Yeah, I know."
I don't know if you guys have anything like this, but Marion County has like a website that shows like most of the streets and when they were plowed last.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I saw a thing where Marion County also had a thing where like all the plow trucks had cameras on them or something. You can just like pick a plow truck and just watch it.
I don't know about that, but I did see somewhere else kind of similar to that, except all of their plows were named.
Oh, really?
And so people had like,
Those are heavy.
I don't even remember some of the names, but they were like goofy, silly,
Right.
punny names.
Funny. Oh, I'm missing both of these bottom poles, by the way.
Oh, yeah. Should have Loctited them.
I'm probably pretty sure I did, actually. So,
Good evening, Janice.
there's that. Hi.
I have not left my house. Matt did venture out this
Sure did.
evening. But,
Show enough.
yeah, I have not left my house since about 10 o'clock yesterday morning.
Yep. I went to work Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and yesterday, and I'd been out of the house, but I was like, I'm gonna stay home today because
Yeah.
it's not worth driving with a bunch of idiots to me, especially by my work, because that is a concentration of idiots.
True.
Concentration.
Jeremy said, hell no, I ain't paying anyone to do it. So, you've seen my driveway. It's,
Quite long.
what, four or five car lengths long
Yeah.
and 2 to 3 car lengths wide, depending on,
Depending on your car.
well, no, half of it's 2 wide and the other half is 3 wide.
If it's too wide, you should narrow it.
And that concludes tonight's live. But yeah, and I would like to get out of my driveway, so yes, I shoveled it.
Understandable.
But yeah, if somebody pulled up and was like, hey,
That's all you gotta do, just pull up and go, hey.
yeah,
Okay.
can I plow your driveway? Then yeah, I guarantee Haley's be like, yep, here you go.
Yep, sure can.
Name your price. That's mainly because a few years ago, well, it's like 10 years ago, I was helping shovel the neighbor's driveway, and I overheated myself, and I was like, hold on a second, I just need to take a break for a second. And I held onto my snow shovel and then just passed out and fell face
Oh,
first.
yikes.
So Haley is always concerned about every time I go out to shovel.
Your safety.
Yes.
That's nice.
Good evening, Doug.
Hi, Doug. Do you have a 4mm screw set thingy?
I do not.
Okay.
I have a couple of random 4mm screws.
Okay. I moved these down and didn't realize that these are in the way. Could always just cut them off, but I don't really see that being necessary. I can just build the shock towers up higher. You know what I mean?
Were your shocks not spaced out?
They were, but they were all on one bolt through the lower link.
Yeah. But were they not spaced out further to clear that? I know that one's a little bit longer, but
Maybe, I guess.
oh, it should work because
Yeah.
these are flush.
Oh, that's a good point. I may just put them up there long term anyway, though.
Oh,
Well, the only reason you do that is to lower your truck, right?
yes.
Okay, so
move the mount.
move them down so that way your truck's lower,
Oh, yeah.
right? Well, I mean, I'm building my own chassis, so I figure I can probably just put the shock mounts wherever the hell I want to.
True.
Yeah. So for anyone that's now keeping track, I am, before Beat the Creek, not only making this four-wheel steer, this is one of my actual projects, making this four-wheel steer, and I am lopping the frame off right about there-ish.
Why don't you just remove the rear frame rails?
They're brazed on in. I map-proofed the middle, and the whole frame section from about here to here is brazed together.
There you have it. Matt's an idiot.
I didn't think that it would ever really matter.
Interesting. Okay.
It's whatever. I've thought about just doing a whole complete tube chassis because it really wouldn't be that much different up until I had to make mounts for this. But in all honesty, I think I could probably do it.
But then you could build. You could put them above your chassis tubes and like tummy tuck it, basically.
But then I would have the problem that I already have, even worse. Where my guys are sitting in the freaking above the roof bar. I have to lower them back down as well. But I could do that.
All right, we're way behind on comments.
No,
That's my bad.
do your job.
Ryan said, "What's up, fellers?"
Hello.
He got his Capra.
Nice.
Jason Sutter said, "Greetings, you fucking handsome studs."
Hi.
Gary Clark. I don't recognize that name.
Junior.
Also, there was another person.
Okay.
Yurkia, something like that. 360
I know who that is.
said meow.
Meow.
That was very early on.
Right meow?
No, not right meow. It was early.
I know who that is, and I cannot. I think he's new from a video. I could be wrong. I can't remember. I have talked to so many people in the last week that I do not remember.
Gary Clark anyway said, "I paid some guy to plow my driveway. The wind blew over 2 foot drifts. I may be cheap, but I ain't stupid." I agree. The drift at our house was only about a foot, so it wasn't too bad.
Mine wasn't terrible. The problem that I had was they didn't plow until I think it was noon today. So all of the snow that has dumped on my house, we'll call it a very conservative 9 inches or so.
That's about what we got.
Yeah. So everything from the road, they just kicked the blades sideways and just put it at the middle of my driveway. Like the end of my driveway, I bet was no shorter than this deep in snow because my driveway kind of bumps up and then kind of has an incline. It was level all the way until the end and then just dropped straight down the street.
Nice.
So I had an easily 2 yards of snow that I probably didn't have to shovel this morning that they put in my driveway.
So we were lucky that the plow truck hadn't been down our street since overnight. So we were able to get the driveway at the street cleared before they came back through, and at that point there wasn't that much.
Yeah.
Um,
Loctite in there.
Brian said, "Matt, how much heavier is that 6 now that it's a buggy?"
It's lighter.
Yeah, they
It sounds odd to say, but in general, I got rid of all the cross members almost all the way through it. This front one is now aluminum, but I've chopped the bejesus shit out of it. So there's no cross members in the back that aren't tube, and then the ones across the rear shock mounts, the aluminum shock mounts are back there. I got rid of that heavy ass body. I mean, this is what, 7 Lexan panels. It's honestly, I bet it lost a few pounds for sure.
because I want to say when we weighed mine bare tube chassis, it was only like 4 pounds,
Yeah,
I think.
yeah. Because you got to think you're losing the skid, the sliders. The sliders are a lot heavier than what you think they are.
Yeah.
You're losing the inner fender wells. You're losing the front and rear inner fender wells. Like I said, I lost a bunch of the cross members, got them out.
I also cut out about 2.5 to 3 inches of frame rail.
That's true too. I lopped off.
in the middle.
Oh, yeah, there's that too.
Well, then, yeah, I lopped off a little bit front and rear, not
Yeah.
much.
So it's going to get even lighter, especially, I mean, like I said, if I do full tube, this thing will lose, I would assume, God, those frame rails are heavy. I don't know, a pound? I bet if I lopped off the frame rails, even with some cross members, I'd lose at least a pound and a half.
Yeah.
Easily. Because then I'd get rid of this as well. The aluminum, you can't see it. The aluminum front, like servo mount and all that stuff that I have, I'd get rid of all that. And probably just put a couple cross members with like some bolts for the servo.
I want to say we were like the 22 to 24 pound range.
Yeah.
Between
What's the stock one weigh? Like 28?
25 plus. I forget.
Okay. Regardless, we lost a few pounds. First time I've lost it that easily, I'll tell you that much.
Jason said he worked on 4 plow trucks this weekend, and we got nothing in Kokomo.
That sucks. Hey, look at this.
She a little twisted?
It's a little bent. Yeah.
Colorado Adventure Club. Hey, gents.
Hi. Goodness. That is...
Jeff said he's going to name his plow truck Get the F Out of My Way.
Dude. True. Oh, my goodness.
Logan's cooking dinner.
Hey, nice.
Jeremy said his is 3 wide, 2 deep. I'm not going to turn down a free plow. So,
No. No way. Golly, this
Jeff
is...
said that's about $75. I assume talking about plowing my driveway, 75. Yeah. Haley was. She's like, I don't know why nobody stopped. I was like, well, it's probably because you're like, come plow my driveway. Like, no, nobody driving 40 miles an hour down the road are going to hear you at that volume. What spring weight
Spring rate?
are you running?
Purples.
All the way around?
I believe so.
I know I bought the purples for the fronts, I think.
I think these are purple all the way around.
Purple all
Yep.
the way around is the way to do it.
Purple all
sure.
the way around, I believe. Nope, I lied. Fronts are red because it was a lot heavier in the front. But I still like it. It still rides, the whole thing all together rides about like this far off of the bottom of the shock, so it still has a little bit of trouble. Go ahead, Terry.
If you're doing rear steer, why are you taking the front apart? Because he's moving the front axle to the rear because he's got a new fancy front axle.
Yeah.
So he's going to, instead of tearing the front axle apart to put the housing on and then rebuilding that front axle for the rear, just move it to the back.
Mm-hmm. Pretty much. Just going to knock off the knuckles and...
Brazen Brett, good evening.
Hey.
Doug wants to know if it'll actually be ready to run when it gets to BTC.
Yes.
Yeah, let's not take a pile of parts to.
Oh, I'm not. No, if it's not running and like I'm gonna go over it again. I'm gonna go over everything, I think. And if it's not actually running and driving and like I can take it, I'm not gonna take it.
Good idea.
I know.
Jeff said you guys get in on any of the Vision blims. There was only the one set. I didn't care for some of the colors that they were doing.
God damn, that's so stupid.
Just because I'm a boring person that likes gray, black, and silver. So
There's that.
you didn't get any of them, did you? Mm-hmm. They sold pretty quickly.
They did sell pretty quickly. I was working. What was I doing? I was doing something because I know somebody messaged us and was like, "Hey, Vision blims are alive."
Yeah, I messaged you.
I was doing something. I don't remember.
I glanced at them and I clicked on. There was a set of dens that were black, and when I first clicked on them, they were available, and then they were sold out.
A lot of people said by the time I got to check out, they were gone.
Yeah.
Which sucks, but
William said, "Oh, it's a different William. William Clevenger."
that's Bill Clevenger from Kentucky. Misty's husband.
Oh, okay.
I would assume.
He said, "What, you guys run Doug off?" No.
Yeah.
What was it? Last week was
Last week he was working on his road car.
yeah, and then this week
it
he's
snowed.
got 10 inches of snow
And a driveway that's gravel, basically.
and a bit of a drive
That too.
to come up here anyway.
He had a lot of things stacked against him.
Because normally he comes up after work, which is already probably more than halfway here.
Oh yeah.
So
Yeah.
Brett said he got nothing from this storm in South Bend. Literally nothing.
That's crazy. Supposed to do it again on
Friday and Saturday we're supposed to get another 2 to 4 inches.
Yeah. Super cool. Oh, hey, I'm missing a bearing or a bushing too. This is pretty cool. I'm enjoying this. I need 2 of those, so I had to cut those out of something. Those aren't bad. They can go back in.
Jeff said his Speedy is 16 pounds with batteries.
That's not bad at all.
Wait, your 6 scale Speedy?
Brass, right? He's brass.
I think they're just aluminum.
Yep, they're aluminum.
Oh god.
You want to buy some aluminum ones?
Now that they're even cheaper than what they were, because
I
they're
was
all.
going to give you the brand new ones you're fucking digging on.
Oh. Jesus Christ!
They're not cheap.
I like the cheap ones.
They're the same. They're 6 scale parts, bro.
That is not what I paid for mine.
Oh well. I'm gonna tell you. I may take those actually. These are very wobbly.
Don't you do
Truth. I don't know if the Integi, however the hell you want to call this, is any better, but we'll see. I may honestly just start with a new housing in the rear. I have. Yeah. Thanks.
Making it lighter to carry it back at Beat the Creek. Yes.
Yeah.
And just to make it cooler.
I didn't carry it. I never carried mine.
We didn't carry him at Beat the Creek,
Yeah.
but I did drive mine after that, and the servo died. Well, you jump it down like 14 flights of stairs.
Yeah, okay. When we were in McCormick's Creek, that's
Yeah.
where. Yeah.
We're going down a bunch of stairs. There was probably in total 8 to 10 flights of stairs, and they're big enough that like they were just kind of like going down the steps. And
It was very rhythmic. There shouldn't have been a problem.
at some point mine got off, and it just nosedived, damn near hit Matt,
Yeah.
and that's why my cage is bent now.
I heard something along the lines of, "Oh, geez." And I just heard this 6 go.
Yeah, it was fun.
Yeah.
Eric Van Gampler, what up, guys?
Heyo.
What's the special occasion? 2 weeks in a row.
Just happens, basically. Is really the honest truth. Just is what it is.
I mean, they come over to my house, so I'm always down. But
Yeah. I didn't go to work today. I don't plan on going to work tomorrow early because, no, in general, just with the weather.
the roads aren't getting any better.
Yeah. They're not terrible, but they're sure it's not great. So.
Oh, sweet!
What?
My Origin box
Mm-hmm.
made it safe and sound to California.
Nice.
That was an expensive empty box to ship, but whatever.
Not your box, or not your expense, though, right?
Yeah. Ryan said he can't wait to make his into a buggy this spring. Guess I better start saving to buy all that 1/4-inch tube then.
It's not that bad. It's
Yeah,
not
it was-
really more expensive than the 3/16.
It was like $1 more a foot.
Something like that.
Yeah, it wasn't too bad.
Yeah. So I mean, even on this, I bet if this was a full tuber, you'd still have maybe 30 feet in it. Maybe.
I bet you have more than that.
You think so?
Yeah. Every tube you built for it was a foot.
Oh, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 8.
I bet you have close to 40 feet in that thing.
No. No way. In this right here? Maybe. I don't know. Who knows?
Fairly certain I do. Because I only have like one piece left. So 36, 30,
36 feet.
something like that. Yeah. Nate 45345 got about 10 or 11 inches of snow Sunday. Wherever he's at.
Is that May?
I don't know, maybe. Jeff said, have you put Vidavon overdrive on stock axles?
No.
I have not put any gears in it yet. I did think about putting the Vidavons in it, but I'm just not that far yet.
You're supposed to go with the mod 1.5s.
Yes, because they're bigger teeth or some shit like that, or smaller teeth, but there's more of them. Something. I don't remember.
Bigger teeth?
I don't think so.
The whole ring gear was bigger.
Physically?
Yeah.
But the teeth weren't bigger though, right?
Yes.
No, I thought they weren't. I don't know.
It's just, I think it was the same gear ratio.
Oh, I knew that. Other than that, I don't know.
He said Vision had 32 sets. The purples are sweet.
Cool.
So I have one set of purple wheels, and they're on my purple Capra, but
They're not real.
no, they're not real.
Let's say I have a set of real machetes that I've tried to sell about 15 times, but that's about it. I also don't care if I sell them or not, so they're just kind of sitting there.
John Lau, sorry I'm late.
No worries. No worries.
Rob, good evening.
Hello.
Scott McCurry's here.
I forgot to get back with Rob. I'm sorry about that. He was asking me about some things, maybe possibly for sale, etc. So
Leaving him on red.
I left him on red because I'm a dick. That's
So yeah, 16-pound speed was his 6.
it's not bad.
I kind of want to ditch my Jeep chassis and just go full tuber. Bill said Misty wants to know where her Starbucks is at.
It's not an event.
Yeah,
I don't know what to tell you.
you've got a few more months
Yes,
for
I've
that.
got like 5 months till you get free coffee. And I told you not to say anything because now people are going to expect that and they're going to think that I'm actually a nice person and I can't have that.
Well, you didn't buy it for. Oh, you did the second day.
Yeah,
All right, so maybe you are kind of a nice guy.
don't do that. I don't want it. I'll put that evil on me, Ricky Bobby.
Tyler, what's up, fellas? Hope all is well.
Hello.
Happy New Year. William Chandler, I need to get back
Jesus.
on my winter builds, but with work and the baby is almost here, he's getting busy.
Yeah, sir. You guys are getting close, right? They're not far away.
Yeah, probably.
Can't remember exactly when she was due, but
Blind guy, hey guys.
hey,
Hope all is well.
our Canadian pal.
Aside from the snow,
This is like you're telling a Canadian guy you're bitching about snow.
those are Vanquish hammers.
Yep. Yours are fine.
Is that one missing teeth?
No, it's got grease on it.
He said 10 weeks. So yeah.
There we go. It's fine. You have some paper towel over there.
You got one.
Thank you. Thank
I gotta
you.
ration it.
You're so generous.
There's only 2 left.
You're the best.
Then you have to use your shirt.
I will not be using my shirt. This is a brand new shirt, and it is rather expensive, so I will not be doing that. This is my new Upon a Burning Body shirt. It is one of 2 designs, and I like it. I think that's what I'm wearing. Ooh, this is cool. Where'd I go? Larger bearing size.
Ooh.
That's pretty cool.
Fancy.
Yeah, that's where these bearings go. Nice.
Jeff said he can't get the Vidavon Overdrive to fit.
I can't say that I'm surprised about something not fitting there. Like, how does it not fit? That's what I would be interested to know. Like, literally, you can't get it to fit because something. You know what I'm saying?
Doug said just shim and send.
Shim and send.
Yeah,
Okay.
for those gears.
Yeah, for sure.
Jeremy, yes, we are doing dessert tonight.
Yes. Wonderful.
I learned after we got off here last week
Bullshit.
that
Bullshit happened is what happened. Bullshit.
Haley thought that we were just hanging out, like working on shit, not actually doing it live. Because there was talks of that.
There was.
Plus, it was right after the holidays, and
I mean, I could see why she thought that we were just down here hanging out. You know? I do come over here without doing a live every once in a while. Like, it's
true.
that happens. So,
Well, Jeremy, let's get something straight real quick.
oh boy. I don't know what just happened, but we're getting some things straight real quick. Oh,
He said, I thought she fed Matt no matter what. So I am the one that feeds Matt.
yes. Truth. That does not fit. That sucks.
Ooh, cool. I got some Jeff Cuppers.
Part of me really just wants to take this to work and do a little. I don't know where it's hitting though.
Haley's in charge of desserts.
Yes. Jordan is the food person.
Yes.
Haley does dessert things.
Truth.
There we go. Now.
Dang, son, we got 43 motherfuckers up there.
Dang. Why does this not fit?
You're not trying hard enough?
Could be. Well, that doesn't make sense. It's even shorter than. No, it should fit. So where are we hitting? I wonder where we're hitting. That's the same.
Rob said he needs to get started on his Pro Mod build, update the rules for this year.
Dude, did you see that they already outlawed the Reefs tires?
Who did?
Sorka.
I did not.
Yeah. Can I have the red and tacky, please? I didn't know, but I was watching Exo Cage. Okay. I was watching Exo Cage things about him, and he was talking about how he's like, well, you already can't use them, but you know, like, and then he went off on a whole tangent of like, we should just not worry about what Sorka says, and everybody should just do whatever they want to, and like,
I mean, that's kind of what has happened.
yeah, but it was interesting to see someone with a profile like his just be like, you know what? Tell him to suck a dick. Like,
Good for him.
yeah, I agree. I honestly think the first time we met him, I really am starting to think he must have just been tired or something, because when we first met him, he was not the most open, and
I didn't talk to him when you first talked to him, because you kind of talked to him about, that was the early days of the YouTube channel,
right,
or trying to grow it anyway.
yeah,
And he basically was like,
Figure
cool
it out.
story, bro.
Yeah, he basically told me to figure out and piss off. But like I said, after meeting him again, I can kind of wonder.
Yeah, because I chatted with him for a long time
Right.
at Beat the Creek this year.
Right. I'm gonna go use your Vice real quick.
Cool. When you come back, will you bring the 1.5?
1.5. You want to just borrow mine?
I mean, sure. Or you can.
There you go.
It's all in one piece, so that's fine.
It's all in one piece on my left. Better be in one piece when I get back.
No promises.
Fair.
Misty chimed in, by the way. Oh, I said Misty chimed in, by the way.
Oh, okay. What'd she say? Did she say, I can't wait to see your beautiful face. Thank you for bringing me coffee, etc., etc.?
Kinda. She said, I had to come find the video just to say Starbucks was Bill's big mouth, not mine. I know Matt's an asshole.
Fair. Yeah, see, she saw that Starbucks dwindling and she was like, hey, listen, screw this out for me. Shut your mouth.
Oh, that's stupid.
What?
Well, those Yokohamas aren't vented. So I gotta take those all apart.
Vent them.
I am not a savage.
Take them apart and vent them, but...
Well, yeah.
So difficult.
It's not difficult.
You are
Anyway.
difficult. Put more baby back, bitch.
Jeff said the chamfer
Chamfer?
is different.
No, it's the whole cover. So this one has a flat.
Well, I don't know if he's talking about your issue or the gears.
Oh, that. Okay, never mind. I thought we were. Sorry. The gears possibly.
Because he said it looks like it needs a different output bearing.
Look how big this freaking support bearing is for the opinion. That's a big bitch.
Damn, son.
Yeah, boy.
Here's that back.
Thanks.
In one piece.
Okay, cool.
Tyler said he's currently stuck in a hotel in Cali because flights are getting canceled to come home. Not complaining, but this hotel stuff is going to start cutting into RC monies.
That sucks.
That does suck.
Now I need to push this through.
Ultimate Scale RC, stay there. It is freaking freezing here.
Yeah, that's for sure. It's I think it was 11 degrees whenever. Oops, that's 1.5 millimeter. That's not big enough for that. There we go. Do you have any like polishing paper or anything?
No,
Bitch.
because I don't know what that is.
Like
Sandpaper?
the stuff that I brought over, that red stuff.
Yeah, that's back there. He's just off of Lake Michigan.
Oh, state?
Yeah.
Oh, state of California.
No, Ultimate Scale RC is.
Oh.
Oh, I must have missed.
I really need to work on getting that tablet because I need to be able to read comments for myself as well. This whole it's not what I meant. I just without like
Having all of the context.
yeah.
Tyler said he's not looking forward to coming home. I don't know what Jeff's responding to Brett's comment, but it says, Amen, Brett, with the Sorka and the new Sever chassis, fuck Sorka.
Hey girl, hey. Let's see. I can't wait for you to see my beautiful face and bring me coffee. Okay, fair enough.
11 degrees, that's light sweater weather.
Sweater weather.
No, the hell it's not.
Sweater weather.
I actually put a coat on today.
This is precision machining. There we go. Oh shit. Now I drilled it. God damn it. Now I put it through that one.
Cody said, selfless plug, I uploaded some servo mounts for the VFD Twin today. Free
Hey-o.
download on the site if you have a printer.
Awesome. What are they? Servo mounts?
Yeah, I assume kind of like Scale Metal Supply, like on the trains.
Oh, okay.
I assume that's what it is.
Lucas, please.
PB, hey guys, Happy New Year. Happy New Year to you as well.
Hi. Need something else to deliver this to. Need some sort of other delivery service.
What the hell are you?
What do you mean? I'm trying to get it off of this freaking shit you got over here. I don't know what the hell you're doing.
So yeah, so they're printed mounts
What the hell mean?
that go onto the trans for your servos.
Oh, okay. Nice. They're still fine.
He said we did a C2 cash comp last Saturday. It was 23 the whole day.
Yikes.
That's kind of what it's been here, and it's terrible.
0 out of 10.
Yeah.
Do not recommend. Oh, need Loctite. The weather here has been quite interesting, to say the least.
Yeah, because just, 2 weeks ago, it was...
Warm enough for shorts. Like, literally, I have a video where I'm wearing a t-shirt and shorts
Yeah.
from 2 weeks ago. And then, like, now all of a sudden, I tried to shoot one today. I was in my freaking Carhartt with my pants and my boots on. And, like, had the heater on my feet, basically, setting my boots on fire. What's this? I don't know what those are. God, I got something on my back. Sorry. There we go. Sweater weather. Damn it. Do you not know sweater weather? Sweater weather. It's sweater weather. It's a freaking, I think it's a Saturday Night Live. Sweater weather.
William said, hey, it's Indiana. You can have all 4 seasons in a day.
That's no joke. Like, it sounds funny, but that's true.
Rob said, shit, last week it was in the 80s all week.
Yeah.
What? Where?
Right? I don't know. Maybe down south. I don't know. I don't think it was in the 80s. I thought it was like in the, at least, oh no. Last week, I do remember coming home, not walking home, driving home at least once, and it was like 76 or some shit like that.
I guess I need to get out of the house more.
Yeah, because I wear now, I've been wearing sweatpants to work. And it was warm enough that I was like, oh, I wish I would have worn something else.
Oh, that's because Rob was in Florida the last 2 weeks.
Oh, that'll do it.
That makes more sense. We have a lot of shit on this table.
We do. I'm okay with it, though, if you are.
For us not doing much.
That's true. That's true.
Here's some 4-3 Swampers to look at.
Yeah. Look at that. Would you look at it?
Since everyone's like, 4-3 Swampers.
Dude, are they? 4-3.
Yeah, have you ever seen a post?
Yeah, I have.
Like, 4-3 Swampers, $200.
Truth.
I think I gave $50 for the last set.
Yeah, some of them are a little excessive. I will definitely say that. Oh, fart balls.
Oh, God.
I found it. I watched it. It's fine.
Can I have that 1.5 back?
Here we go.
Thanks.
There we go. So, yeah. Let's see. What else is new? Ordered some wheels. That's new.
What?
I ordered some wheels the other day.
Nice.
They won't be here for a while. Some of them are still in production. So that's, unfortunate.
What are you looking for?
This.
Teleguided said it's nice and warm in Quebec. Negative 23 degrees Canadian.
Shut up. What is that?
I don't know.
Freaking cold. That doesn't even that sounds like no.
Yeah, what is that temperature in bald eagles?
That just sounds like a bunch of no thank you.
Rob said most people around here don't like to do cash comps, and they would never come out if it was cold.
I would, but I'm also not most people.
If it's cold?
Yeah. I would have gone out there, for sure.
I don't like the cold.
You are most people. Got some SCX6 brass covers for sale.
Well, cover.
Well, there will be more. Custom machined. There we go. So, the ones that are not friends with me on the Book of Faces, that I don't know personally, because that's the only people that I accept friends of on my personal Book of Faces, I got a new logo. That's a new thing.
Yeah.
Yep, got my new logo. And, well, I don't even know if I don't know how to call that, because it's more of a design, not a logo. Right? That would be fair, right?
Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah. It's more of a design. I got a design done. I'm going to use it for all sorts of merch and things. It's actually of the 6. It was done by the same guy, if you know, who did Colorado Adventure Club, I believe, right?
Yep.
He did his. He did ties and some other people. Logo design. That's literally what it's called. So can't really point you in any direction other than that. On January 9th, I'll share the link if anybody wants it. Or Jordan can share it now.
Oh yeah, Matt's in Facebook jail right now.
I am in Facebook jail. I am. I got a tad upset today, and I am not allowed to post in groups for a while.
Dang, Cody said there were guys putting their trucks in their cars and heating them up. One guy brought a propane heater and was rotisserie the truck over the fire.
Wow.
It's a little
She bet.
bent. William said he wants a plow for the 6. Got any leads?
I actually have a blade for the 6. If you can find the rest of the RC4 drive, I believe. I got it somewhere. Swap meet? Where'd I get that thing?
I don't know.
I think I got it at the original, the K&K swap meet. I'm almost positive.
Haley did ask me today. She's like, "Why haven't you made a plow for your 6 yet?"
There's no way. She's silly. Oh, okay, that won't work. What the hell size are those?
Ultimate Scale RC said, only if I can run FPV and run it inside.
That'd be sick. My dad was actually talking about FPV stuff. He sent me the link to. Did I send that to you guys? But it's like $674 or something like that for one kit, person, thing, whatever. Yeah. But it's FPV. You can just slap it inside a truck and go. I thought it'd be pretty sick, but
And that was -10 bald eagles.
that's not terrible. I mean, it's cold, but that's not terrible. I guess I can just put this back together like this, right? Sure.
Ryan said it looked pretty cool, especially with the 6 buggy coming out of it.
Thank you.
Cody said he did his own. It's crap.
Well, you should have logo design do it. It's the same one that did ties, and he did somebody. Oh, Capic,
Yeah.
Capic Scale Creations or whatever that guy's name is. He did his.
So the only reason I kind of don't want to use him is because, like, so many people have used him, and like,
Yeah, but mine doesn't look like ties and Capics do though. Mine's different. For
yours
sure.
is different.
Yeah. I don't think he's one-dimensional where he can't make... Because that's one of the things I was worried about was, is this basically just going to be Ty's design? Because his is way more out west, like California-y looking.
Whereas K-Pix is like 90s Miami.
Yeah, which is super sick, but I didn't want to copy it. So yeah, right now he actually has pictures of the pineapple, and we're doing a pineapple one. So I am pretty freaking stoked about that. I'm not gonna lie.
Ultimate Scale said use AI. Get walk snail.
Walk snail? Walk snail.
I don't know. So I
I don't know.
played around with using AI for a logo, and
Cool.
it was too generic.
Yeah.
Whereas like yours, where you used your 6, I want to use the YJ.
Yeah.
And so like if you tell it a YJ, it's gonna just hopefully be a Jeep, but like not.
Yeah. I used my AI generator thingy for a thumbnail one time. It was a K10. I can't remember what it said. Something about sheep, and it was basically a square body in a field of sheep or something like that. And it was square body esque. Like you could tell what it was supposed to be. But for the money, like he's not what I would consider cheap, I guess. But I mean, it's design work.
No, I think it's very reasonable.
Yeah.
I'm a cheap bastard, and I'm willing to pay it.
Right.
So it must be a pretty good deal.
Yeah, it's really not. It was $90 basically, and he sends you 7 files. I don't know, like whatever, but he took one that was like
Good evening, Dustin.
what'd you call that? Shadowed? Hi, Dustin. Like he took the original design and blew it way up, and then put the design like on top of it.
Yeah.
And the design in the background was the same thing, but it was almost like transparent looking. It was real weird. You would
Like
probably
a ghost effect,
yeah,
kind of.
you'd probably use it for like a banner or something.
Yeah.
Something like that. Then there was one where it was a vector file, there was a PNG, something else, and then one with a white background and one with a black background. Like he sent me everything that I think I've ever used for sure. And the guy that I got a hold of today on Instagram, I just sent him one. Shit, that was the wrong link. Damn it. I just sent him the thing. What was it? I don't remember. I think I just sent him the file, like just the picture or something.
So the one thing that I would kind of want to focus when I do have mine done is basically he fills in like that whole space. So
Very much, yeah.
So
There's no like big gaps.
yeah,
Yeah.
which so like for instance my We Are Sea Rock shirt, which I think he's the guy that did that logo as well.
Okay.
Maybe. Anyway, it's a logo this big on a shirt, and so it's this solid piece. So like, I don't know, it makes me sweat more. Or like if t-shirts that have like yours, that one's not too bad, but like where the whole back is done,
Yeah.
I don't like those as much as so like I would kind of like to do more
Cause see, that's how I'm gonna have to do.
like negative space, I guess maybe.
Yeah. That's how I'm gonna have to do my shirts whenever I have them done for what I got done. They're gonna have to. I think that's sublimation. Basically, that's what you got to do. So instead of screen printing, they just like take the whole image and just slap it on there.
Yeah.
That's. You know what? I'm not even gonna argue about it. No.
What?
The pin for the drive shaft goes all the way through the drive shaft.
Interesting.
Yeah, like there's a decent sized chunk just hanging out over here. I guess I could always just put that in and Loctite it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
Jason Ritchie said, "What aluminum steering knuckles for Vanquish HD44 axles?" So aluminum knuckles, I would go with just the Vanquish AR44 style 10-2 knuckles.
Correct. Same.
Matt likes the SSD or deluxe brass knuckles. Like,
Deluxe has some that are literally just a wad of brass with like a bearing going through it. They're nice and heavy if that's what you need. They aren't blacked, so they are regular brass, but I have a video somewhere, or I can just post it eventually in my group. And there's like a process you can use. It's what I did on these covers. So you put this stuff on there and then just like let it sit, and it oxidizes the brass and makes it black. Then you just kind of wipe it off. It worked really well. I probably only let that sit there for 20 minutes and then turn the whole thing black. Same with the back. It'll eventually scratch off, but
So will anything else.
yeah. So I think it looks better than paint. It's much more like natural, flat, matte kind of looking instead of just like some.
I have some in my Amazon cart.
You should get it. It's one as 10 out of 10. I like it a lot.
Because I ordered some knuckles that are just brass. So
Knuckles that are just brass.
I need them to be blacked.
There you go. Blacked. Blackout. Oops. Goes the other way.
Yeah, Cody said SSD makes some brass ones.
Yes, SSD makes brass ones. Sorry, I got off on a little tangent there. SSD makes brass ones, and they are like coated in a blackish, kind of like graphite gray material.
Yeah.
So they blend in a lot better, and you don't have to mess with them. But it just kind of depends on what you're going for, honestly.
Yeah.
I use both, like literally. Oh, here you go. These are the deluxe ones, I believe. I think. Those are the cheap knockoff ones that I got. Never mind. Just joking. They basically look like this, but they're nicer. Those are KYX. I got those on some other truck, but
any 10-2 style knuckle
Yep.
will fit the HD 44s.
yes, sir.
Jeremy said he's got his brass knuckles hanging in the garage drying.
Okay, nice. Did you do the whatever the hell I did? The one stuff? Can't remember what that shit's called. The shits.
Brass black?
Yes, that's it. Very, very obvious, but
Yeah.
I thought it had some other like fancy dancy name. Fancy dancy.
Cody said airbrush is money. The black primer matches the axle color.
Oh, nice.
There you go.
Very nice.
And then Cody also said, y'all remember the XR10 mod? I do.
Yes,
I never did that.
I did. Did a few of them. That Recluse that I sold to Mitten, that's now on Formula Off-Road truck. It had XR10. It had XR modded 10.1 SSDs on it. It was fancy.
Dang.
Yeah, boy. Speaking of fancy, I mean, it doesn't have lower knuckle stuff and everything, but it's fancy. I like it.
So fancy.
I'm so fancy. You already know. I'm in the fast lane from LA to Tokyo, which is not even possible. So I've never really understood that, but it's whatever. Have we ever discussed my problem with Charlie Daniels' song? No.
But how the devil didn't actually go down to Georgia?
The devil may have gone to Georgia. No, mine is with.
God, easy with the table.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Jesus.
Anyway,
You're just grinding the shit out of that.
it's. Oh, I did. I didn't think I was really doing it. My bad. You mean we work on it? What do you want from me?
Sorry, Grandma.
Sorry, Grandma. R.I.P. Anyway, damn it, I can't remember now.
Good.
Oh, yeah. Anyway.
Also, do you want to talk about how fucking terrible RC four-wheel drive wheels are to put together?
Sure. Speaking of RC full drive things, do you want to talk about the weight you gotta have?
No, I don't want to talk about it, okay?
Okay.
So,
We won't talk about it. No, we won't talk about it.
we're
It's
going to
fine.
talk about it.
Oh, okay.
So, Horizon?
Uh-huh.
Yeah. And the deal is still going on, I think, right?
Yeah, I think so.
You can get the RC four-wheel drive K5 Blazer body, like the whole kit, for $80.
Yeah.
Great deal.
Great deal. Greatest deal.
Yeah, it's a great deal. I did it. I bought it. I got one.
Yeah, boy. What we got? 14 days? Something like that? 15 days.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Woo!
Woo-woo! All right, go ahead.
Anyway, so I ordered it back on the 22nd,
Yeah.
and it just says awaiting shipment. I'm like, all right, cool. So I finally messaged them today, and I'm like, hey, you got an ETA on when these are going to ship?
Did you tell him, hey, yo, bitch?
No.
Hey, yo, bitch. Where's my water?
Yeah. So the lady tells me that they have an estimate, but they can't, she can't guarantee that that's when it'll ship. You know, it's based on, you know, when you ordered it, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
April for the next shipment is when they're expected.
Yeah.
I'm like, cool. Well, I didn't want to work on it right now anyway.
That's fair.
So,
God, I hate these wheels.
Ultimate Scale RC said, get one of my kits for it.
I don't know.
Ultimate Scale RC, is he the guy that makes the, like, crazy
Oh,
scale hood hinges?
yeah. Okay. Now I know. Okay, yes. He makes the whole doghouse and all that stuff. I was just talking to him. Well, I wasn't talking to him, but I was asking about it the other day on Facebook. Because he posted it, and as usual, the broke dicks were all giggling at what he wanted for all of his stuff. And I said, perhaps if you explain a little bit, you know, like, this is what it does, this is everything. Because, like, there was only a few pictures, and I get not whatever, just as whatever. Don't take this personally, you know, because some people are retarded, and so you just have to, you know, put a little more information out there, especially, you know, when somebody's talking about 850 some shit, I don't remember. Anyway, so I asked him for some more info, and he posted like it's got a core support. The whole front end, it's got like a floor pan, the doors open.
So that's what that would need, not my
Yeah.
Blazer.
I don't know. Is your Blazer going to be pretty, or is it going to be
I'm
truck?
going to run it. It's going on a 410 chassis.
I know. I just, you know, it's just you know.
And maybe I'll get a wild hair up my ass and hit up the old Twisted Fad
Oh heavens!
and leaf that bitch.
Oh, now you're crazy. Now you're getting crazy. I'm gonna put these tires on backwards, just to do it, really. Because they're coming back
He
off
said
anyway.
it's all good. Sometimes you have to see another perspective.
Yeah.
And then Cody followed it up with, "Yeah, I realized that on simple stuff as well, you still get questions."
Yeah. I was just trying to help because, like, how to put this? I think Jordan and I have both sold things that are not run of the mill. And as soon as you get into that point where 75 to 80% of people either can't afford it or wouldn't spend that on it, you immediately get into the laugh react, you're stupid, bro. Shit.
Yeah.
Which is legitimately why I got banned from Facebook today. But anywho,
Well,
groups,
that's just like
because I called the dude a broke bitch. But
what 2 weeks ago Nathan posted his CJ
right,
and everyone was like,
Dude.
"Oh."
yeah, like oh my god, I can't believe you want that.
And I'm like, obviously you guys aren't in the market for these because they don't pop up that often.
Right.
Granted, his popped up and then like a week later I posted mine. but
right,
but I had a ton of interest in it and it sold for asking price.
yeah.
So like
So piss off.
the market,
It's definitely there.
it's there.
Yep. So I am. Am I missing? No. I don't know. I don't remember if I'm missing or not. Fuck it.
Ultimate Scale said, "I'll work with the devs too, but I'm tapped at the moment."
Okay. No, you're good. Like I said, I support what you're doing, for sure. But like I was saying, it's like anything else. When you get to that point, you're just dealing with, you're niching down your already niching. You know? Just don't let those guys bother you. Is really the key. Like, because I've sold some tubers where I was like, hey, I'm asking X amount of dollars with a comma in this, and every red cat freaking dude on the planet is like, oh, I can't believe you charge this much. Like some other moron we know.
Reed, good evening.
Hi.
He said, howdy, new here. How's it going? It's going well.
We are going.
Just kind of hanging out tonight.
Yep.
Thanks for joining us.
Yep. Which, I mean, we hang out on Mondays anyway, but this is a little different.
Yeah.
So, Doug is-
Jeremy said, I'll sell you my K5 that I ordered that I paid almost full price for, and I'll take yours for 80. So does that mean like you're going to let me have the K5 now, and then whenever mine comes in, you'll take it? Because if that's the case, that is fair.
Yeah.
If you think I'm going to pay more money
He was
versus waiting,
RC 4-wheel drive was lucky to get his 80, let alone pay full price for it.
exactly.
Jordan and I
Plus, I think I told you this the other day. I've got plenty of projects to keep me busy. That if the K5 wasn't $80, it would
never would have made its way here.
no.
Nope.
I liked Matt's when he did his, so but I wasn't paying that for it,
Yeah.
knowing that I can fake it till I made it and get one.
Where'd that go?
Thought it went that way. What is it?
A driver? I mean, it's a whole damn VP driver, so it's got to be around here somewhere. It's right there. Where? Under my seat.
Were you stepping on it?
No, I couldn't. It was under my chair. Oh, got me.
Dustin said, I've had similar responses with my cables. Why buy yours when I can buy the Octopus cables from Amazon for cheap?
Correct. But
That's almost to the point where you're just like, you know what? You're right.
fuck off.
You should do
I
that.
don't like. Yeah. Don't do the things. I don't like.
I think part of that issue is why I don't deal with the general public to sell my chassis.
Yeah. For sure. There's definitely part of that as well. Of just like, I'm okay with, I'm so backed up right now with my own personal projects, my dad's, and then stuff that I've already basically agreed to, that I can't take any more until, after Beat the Creek probably is the next time I could even think about building a chassis for someone.
Yeah.
So I don't really care, but that's why I don't really mess with all that, because like I don't need to build chassis. I build stuff when people say, hey, I want something. I tried to be really nice at the table, by the way.
Why now?
What's your grandma's name?
Leola.
Was it?
Leola?
Leola? That's pretty cool. Like areola, but Leola. Just playing. Shit, I don't remember what I was saying. Anyway, basically, I don't need to build chassis. I build things that I want to, and I'm realizing more and more as I build things that I am narrowing down the things that I want to build, for sure.
Yeah.
I am never, ever, 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 ever agreeing to build another flat panel buggy, Pro Mod style, because that has been harder for me to do than building an actual buggy that's supposed to look like something.
Yeah.
I have rebuilt Scott's buggy and rebent more tubing than any other friggin' buggy I think I've ever built in my life.
You know the hardest two tubes for your new chassis?
What?
The rear frame rails.
Really?
Yeah.
Why?
I don't know.
They just didn't work?
I bent 3 sets of rear frame rails, and it just didn't.
Didn't look right?
Yeah. So you gotta done. I was trying to get too fancy with it, I was like, no, screw it.
That's okay.
The rest of it will be fancy.
I like it.
Ultimate Scale said, "Is there a market?"
Uh,
I think for what
I think for what you're doing, I wouldn't say you're going to quit your job. Like, I don't think it's that. I could be completely wrong, but I don't know what all you've seen that I've done or whatever. So, I have gone as far as, like, I got the paint chips off eBay. Like, my colors are 73 to 79 only, like, the color, and then I buy the correct RC 4-wheel drive grill. Like, everything goes. So, like, the K10 that Jordan built, it's all correct. You're going to have to appeal to the people that want to go even further than that.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I honestly don't know. I think it is really cool. That's the that's the problem is, like, I think it's really cool. I could probably get into buying one. I can't right now just because, like, I don't need another really expensive project sitting around. But
You got a few of those.
got a couple. One of them's right here. So I don't really know. I don't really know how to answer that, to tell you the truth.
No. Blind Guy said, "I have a 410 frame just sitting. I think it's going to be a leafer build, but I'm buying knockoff axles."
Just one?
What?
He said he's got a VS 410, Jesse.
Oh, yeah.
Just one.
I have 1 or 5 of those sitting around.
Anyway.
Buying the knockoff axles, not hacking up VP axles, just can't do it.
You know,
So I don't necessarily find or see the reason in hacking up the axles
that's where I was getting
for the leaf mounts anyway. At this point, I've built 2 F toys, or started 2 F toys.
No, you built one and then you started another one.
Fair enough.
You built one and then you sold it like a ding dong.
Like a ding dong. Anyway, both of those are on VP F10Ts, and
I didn't cut mine.
I didn't have to cut anything.
Yeah, I never cut the panhard mount off, which I've got. So I have 5 sets of F10Ts. I've got 2 more sets of the breast cancer ones put up in my box. Like, the ones that are on my F toy were meant to drive. That's why I drew on one of them with Sharpie, and they have a bunch of scratches. I don't care to cut that off, mostly because when you do it and then you post it on Facebook and then people, like, go nuts, that makes me just giggle. But I don't see a point in cutting unless it bothers you so much that they're on there that somehow they're in the way. But I don't.
The only one that I could kind of understand cutting is the front 3-link mount.
The panhard mount.
Oh yeah, I guess the panhard mount, but also like the upper control arm.
Oh yeah.
But like I incorporated the rear 4-link into my anti-wrap.
Yeah, that's how mine is as well.
Blind Guy said, "But as I view it, I'm hacking them up. Who cares? I'm keeping my VP axles the way they should be." Yeah, I mean, I have both, but it depends on what I'm building.
Shit. Do you want?
Yes, if I'm building shit, then I use knockoffs.
Do you want these brass covers?
Sure.
Okay.
Oh, I'm just gonna owe you my paycheck.
Well, do you want to put one on now? Because I need a stock cover. Unless you don't want both.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
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 Do you need to write me out?
Yeah, kind of. I mean, I don't need it. I can use this and then just pull it off whenever I get the other one. But whatever you want to do. Right now.
Can I just give it to you?
Give it to me, baby.
Which one do you want?
I would assume the front one because, the brass and all.
Well, I guess which one's easiest to get to?
That's probably that too. Whichever one you want. I don't know where any of these bearings go. La di da di da.
So the rear is going to be easiest to get to.
Okay, do it. Nothing like putting some brass in the back. Okay, so we got these. Okay, this is what we're doing.
Also, I'm a mile behind on comments.
Okay, that's fine. Oh, these are much better. Wow. I won't. If you want these, that's fine. But if you back out, that's fine too, because these are freaking floppy. I never thought I would say this, but these Integi ones are much nicer. So if you want these instead, since I'm basically using them for mock-up only, and then I'm going to take them right back off, that's fine as well.
Well, I need some for at least the time being.
Oh, fuck. That hurt. What do you mean? No. I mean, in general, like, once I'm done with these, if you would rather buy the Integi ones.
Okay. We'll figure that out.
Yeah.
Jeremy doesn't have shipping notifications yet for his either. So.
Okay.
So I'll hold on to the one that I'm good.
Where's my bearing? Bearing.
Cody said, I mean, look at the VFD Twin. 1 year ago, it was worthless trans. People would sell for $100 or less. I can't tell you how many I picked up for
Oh, yeah.
$30 to $50.
Yeah, 100%. And then all of a sudden, as soon as We Rock came out and they were like, dual dig, they went right back up. Because when the Phoenix first came out, they were selling for good money because everybody wanted one. And then everybody now
Realized
has.
they had gear issues.
Yeah, that too. And
Do you have a razor blade or something?
there's one right there. They want to cut you.
Jeremy said, I wish I would have known about the $80 sale. Yep, that may have been around New Year's. Well, just before I got it, or just before Christmas.
Yeah.
He said, I told Matt that I would like to get on the 2026 build list.
And I told him, good luck.
That depends on how 2025 goes. Because I have several things I want to build for Jordan.
I've also got the one that's currently being built plus another. So
Yeah, there's that.
good luck. I'm taking up a lot of Jordan's time in the buggy.
All of it.
A lot of Jordan's buggy building time. But I'm alright with it. That doesn't bother me at all. Bothers Haley a little bit. She seemed like maybe she could. But
No. Well, I do a good job of like limiting, like not just living in my basement.
sounds boring.
Ultimate Scale said, yeah, I think I need other devs to build them to gain, or you other devs to build them to gain traction. I'm talking with RC 4 Drive right now about a sponsorship.
Oh, that'd be sick. I'd be willing to build one if you wanted to work on it together. Does it? What all do you need? Does it take a K10 kit and then you just kind of like put all your stuff on it? Because now I can't remember exactly how that worked. That is not tight at all. It's okay.
So he said, if I can broker it, I'll get them to supply the bodies, and I'll supply the kits
Sick.
to some devs that will work on it with me.
I am open to do whatever you want to if you want me to help.
He said, yep, a K10 body.
Okay. I happen to have 2 brand new K10s right just in my garage. Are these all the same size? I hope so. Anyway.
Ryan said, Matt, did you say you had some Treps from Proline? If so,
I do.
they do really good on the rocks.
Oh, I already put it on. Here, where'd the other one go? Here it is. You're fine. Sorry. I got ahead of myself and just didn't even think about it. Here, I'll take them out off though. I do. The only thing is, the truck they're going on may be heavy enough. The problem with it is they only make them in G8, and like I've said 147,000 times, I don't.
We don't like G8.
Yeah, basically. If it's not Predator, VP Red Compound, or Green J Concepts, I won't run it because it just doesn't work as well. We don't have the abrasive, like grippy sandy rock to be running G8. There are some people that do. Matt Beast freaking swears by it, which whatever. If that works for him, then it works for him. I don't know. Maybe I'm not tuning my phones right, but to me, I have plenty of Predator and Green Compound that actually works that I don't have to figure out how to retune. So, and Matt and I have been friends for a long ass time, so I don't even think that he would give half a damn that I said that. But.
No. I mean, that's why, like, when you see all these posts about what tire do I get, it's all.
Yeah, it's very geographically dependent. There you go. There's your other one. That's probably my fault. Because and in all honesty, like, so what works here, if you went an hour away from us, may not work at all. You know, the thing is, like, so we run the Green Compound from J Concepts or like Predator. The guys that live out like in the mountains and stuff, they post pictures of flat out like bald crawlers, and they're like, "Oh, it took them out 3 times."
Yeah.
Like, there's these tires here probably have 3. Let's see. Oh, I bet more than that. Let's see. 1 at Beat the Creek, and then I don't even know how long we went at McCormick's Creek. A while. I bet these tires have 5 miles on them, and they're barely feathered. Like, we just do not have the aggressive, like, tire eating sand grip, whatever the hell you want to call it here. It's just not here. So, basically the point I was going to make is it's going to be going on a heavy tuber, so hopefully the G8 will actually work because of the weight.
Yeah. I'm done fucking with this.
Okay. You want your other brass you had?
Yeah.
Is that just consider that payment for buggy 3?
What?
I mean, partial. Those things are expensive. All these freaking miss. Dude, that's one thing that is rough about 6s. The price goes up with scale.
Yeah.
Goodness.
Ultimate Scale said he's going to develop carbon fiber C-channel frames later on.
Oh, okay. Nice.
And then he said give him some time to get on his feet. It's been rough right now. Maybe around March.
Okay.
So.
Cool.
Jason Ritchie said, what glue works best when bobbing an RC 4-wheel drive?
I use just any kind of hobby grade CA. So basically super glue, cyanocranolite or some shit like that. I can't remember what the hell it's called. But which way does this go on? The other way. This the other way? Goes on the other side?
Yeah.
Yep, sure does. Okay. Anyways, just CA glue. I use the medium and I get accelerator. So that's what I do.
The accelerator is...
Key money.
Yeah.
You hold it together for about 2 seconds, spray the accelerator, hold it for another 3 seconds, let go, and it's set. It is killer. What?
Bill said sandstone type of rocks. To which Logan responded, "Is that what kind they have in Utah?" Which is about 1,500 miles from us, isn't it?
I think so, something like that. These don't fit very well. That one's working. This one's not. May have to massage that one in a little bit.
Mark Saxon, hey guys.
What's up?
Hope you all are doing well. Cody said he's been working on a phone. I'd like to send you some and get your opinion.
Oh, of course. My P.O. box is basically everywhere on all the videos, but if you want me to just send it to you, I can do that as well. Or I can just tell you now, however you want to do it. It's a P.O. box, so it's not like I'm scared to give it out. Oh, there's a bearing in there. Stupid. There we go. Hey, fits better now.
And there's supposed to be a bearing in there?
You know, I thought so, but I don't think so. It kind of just, it lines up, and there's no gap in there, so maybe not. I'm not sure. Maybe there's supposed to be a smaller one. Like, nope, not like that. Dude, I don't know. Got me.
Reed said G8 is typically better in hotter temps. They do great out in southern Cali.
Right. If it got smoking hot here, I bet we could get G8 to work.
Yeah.
There's definitely a bearing that goes in there somehow, some way. Gotta start somehow.
What's those little guys?
Well, I think they're a little small for the axle shaft. I thought there was an in-between between these and the other ones. Have to start somewhere. Have to start sometime. What better place than here? What better time than now? No. Rage Against the Machine. If you didn't know, Jordan is a Rage Against the Machine fan. Like, loves it. The best thing you can do for him is to find it on YouTube and then send him links to videos.
I will block you. Try me.
Jordan does not like Rage Against the
They're
Machine.
Rage Against my eardrum, is what I call them.
He hates it. Okay, so how am I... This is the whole set, right?
Cody said, talking about bobbing a bed, you ideally want to make a styrene slurry using MEK and parch tree chunks.
Yeah, MEK is really hard to find. I went to the auto parts store there by my house that I get all my paint from, and they said they didn't sell actual MEK because something or other, like, people don't use it for, I guess, shit, I don't know. I heard yada yada yada, and then they started talking paint to me and talking about hot and cold and all this other stuff, and like, I'm not a painter, so I just was like glazed over, you know.
Like, okay, I won't use it then.
I was like, all right, if you don't have it, that's all I need to know. Like, I don't need more explanations.
Ryan said we need to make a trip to northern Missouri to Elephant Rock.
Sounds fun. I can get down with that. I'm making a plan to do more things this year, so it's possible. I will try to put it on the see if we can plan this out list.
It's a good list.
Huh?
So that's a good list.
It's, it does things.
Ultimate Scale said that his dream of the K10 stuff started with a stomper back in 1984. Here I am 40 years later creating that dream in a 1/10 scale.
Hey man, as long as you start somewhere and you're creating a dream, I mean.
Jim's Hobbies said, what about people covering Rage Against the Machine? No. It's probably equally as terrible. So,
I love how much Jordan hates it. I won't lie.
so the irritating thing is, I don't hate them that much.
Yeah.
But everyone talks about how much I hate them, which fuels that rage. And I almost hate them on principle more than I hate.
I don't know that that's true. And Logan can chime in with this if he's out there still, but I don't feel like that's true. Oh yeah, you can have that back.
You don't need that?
No, I use the old one. Spare parts. That's that. Dude.
Did you ever see that video on the narrower 33s versus the wider 35s? At the same PSI, the 33s had more footprint on the ground
Yes.
than the 35s. It's a weight thing.
Yeah, I've seen that video. I do know what you're talking about. Yes. Basically, yes. It also has a lot to do with weight, for sure. I mean, if you take a 10-pound truck and put Predators on it, obviously,
Yeah.
it's going to work better than if the truck was... Or, I mean, put G8s on it, it's going to work better than if the truck was lighter, for sure.
He also said you can use MEK substitute.
Okay, I didn't know that. That I did not know. Because I thought it had to be MEK. Because I know, like, chemically or whatever, like, it just melts it into a goo.
Yeah, I've never messed with it. Ultimate Scale said 33s are all you need. That was the saying way back when. Which Cody responded, now it's you can't lose with 42s.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I don't know all about that. You can't.
I would love to go back to 33s or maybe 35s.
Really?
Yeah. But every time I mention to somebody that's like actively out there wheeling, they're like, most places you can't do that anymore. Because everyone's on 40s or 42s and just destroying the trails. Or making the trails where that's kind of more what
Impassable.
Yeah. What axle housing front are you putting under your 6?
It has a Trio. So it's a Trio all aluminum housing that I got.
Ooh, you should hit up Fish and Bill
For what?
for your trio. And hadn't he switched to trio? I think.
Is he a Trio dealer?
Maybe, I don't know.
Oh, I did not know that. If I would have known that, I would have gotten it from him. Because I am all about supporting people that I know.
What is this?
Magic cookie bar.
What's this? What's this? What's this? What's this? What's this?
Matt wanted more than you wanted last time, and so I just brought the whole plate so that way you
Oh,
guys could have as much as you would.
I like it. I like this thought process.
I have so many beverages. Can I give you this?
Sure.
Not quite empty, but.
Boss. That's-
Love your trash.
Thanks. Love you too. And in honor of Doug not being here tonight, we have Magic Cookie Bar.
Okay, so about that 4mm hardware you said you randomly have somewhere.
Yeah.
Can I be pointed in that direction, or can you?
Yeah, let me see what I got.
Okay.
Roughly how big do you need?
That big. 10-ish. Maybe 12? I don't know, I'm not a metric guy. I don't do Canadian measurements. Oh boy. Hello, call to crawl. Let's see. What are we doing? Oh, Jesus. I don't want to do that. What are we doing? Go down. There we go. Quit it now. Let's see. 1 year of Rage Against the Machine concerts, front row, or Yoda swap. Oh, boy. Dude. That'd be a hard decision for that fella. Hey, Teleguided's got a question for you. And I'm interested to know the answer. heard somebody talking. Must be Haley. There we go. Fart. All right, so Teleguided has a question.
Oh God.
1 year of Rage Against the Machine concerts, front row, or Yoda swap your Jeep axles.
Yoda swap my Jeep axles.
I don't hate them that much. This has been determined to be a lie.
Well, first of all, 1 year of concerts, front row for me sounds terrible.
Really? You're not a concert person?
No.
I didn't know that. me and old Billiam love going to the concerts.
And I have stock Dana 30 front axles, so literally anything is going to be stronger than that.
Yeah. There's that, for sure. But what do you... Oh, those guys? I don't know if those are long enough.
Well, those are my K&K hardware.
Oh, for all your hardware needs, K&K. Whoops. Wrong one. Idiot. Shit. I love it when I see a truck with those size tires. Oh, shit. That's still connected. Stupid. 133, 10.5s on my first gen, and I go places. It's always good to go places. 33s and 35s. Damn, jealous. I want some snacks too. Yeah. Haley does a very good job of delivering snacks to us. I will 100% give her that. Oh, hi Haley.
Hi.
I was just discussing your snack delivery abilities. They are great.
What? I brought you forks this time.
I know. I'm being serious. She's Colorado Adventure Club said, damn it, I'm jealous. I want some snacks too. And I was saying that Haley does a very good job of delivering snacks to us.
Matt, you sound like you're I'm standing behind the camera, like,
With a gun.
yeah, with a gun, like,
Whatever.
threatening you.
I'm just trying to be
Just say
nice.
that.
I'm just trying to be nice, and
You don't have to
I'll
be nice.
stop. Dude, that's not the size. Maybe they're 5mm. I don't know what they are. They're big. Whatever they are.
Last thing I got to offer you.
Bigger around than what you have is what I need. I need more girth. And Haley walks away. Just need somebody to plow me. What you got? Oh, sick. This will do. Perfect. Perfect. You have another one of these? I have them at home. I just need 2 to hold the wheels on. I'm good. Thank you.
Do you need another one of those?
No, I have more at home.
Okay.
I appreciate it though.
Because I have the other side.
Oh, I mean, no, because I still got to open the bag to get the other ones. It's okay. Thank you. Oops. Other side. Stupid. There we go. I cannot wait to see this thing go. I mean,
I'm gonna set it up so it like crab walks.
yeah, hell yeah. You do the Krabby Patties. I wonder, would a bent tie rod help the no turn situation?
Maybe.
Shit, double balls. You know what? The upper links go in the other way.
What do you mean?
They go in from the inside.
Yeah, they do.
Yep, sure do. Okay, so we'll just Let's see what I need.
Look at that. Another
This
one of Matt's trucks coming here in one piece, leaving in pieces.
Nope. Wrong.
Hi, Levi. I don't know where you left off on comments.
The snacks, really, with Colorado Adventure Club.
Oh, Dustin said that she needs to pregame snacks better so we can pre-purchase them ahead of time and enjoy snack time together.
Do you know how freaking cool that would be? I don't know if Haley likes baking that much, though, does she?
Yeah?
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay, cool.
How far are we from the Michigan border? 3 hours?
Something like that, yeah.
Something like that? We're just south of Indianapolis.
Yeah, I was gonna say, however far you are from Indy is basically how far you are from us right now. I live south, but
What's Servo?
that's a Beast 1000 that I do not like. So I bought a Beast 2000. Now, in all fairness, I will be completely transparent. I am a Reefs dealer, so I did get this at a discount. I don't know if it's this specific 1000, but I am not quite happy with it. So I'm gonna put a 2000 in there. Supposedly a Servo is supposed to come out sometime soon.
Yep.
That I'll probably end up putting this in the rear and then that new Servo in the front. But until that happens, I'm gonna put this in there. I brought it just basically, like if I ran out of stuff to do, I'm gonna put it in. But
And then I have the Holmes, I don't know, SHV 2500 or
sounds good.
2000
Sounds
or
right.
whatever it is. Whatever the Holmes Servo was that was available for a year or so.
These things are stupid.
They are so good. Where are we? Ultimate Scale said that that's about 5 hours from him. He said, I'll bring the kit to you in person and work with you directly.
I mean, I can pay for shipping and all that jazz. Like, it's not that deep. You're more than welcome to. I was just saying, there's no need to drive here. Especially at that point. Somebody's about dead. Anyway, I heard, are you okay?
Yeah.
Oh shit, something.
Well, it sounded like
One of your dogs is dead?
no.
Okay.
That wasn't frantic enough for.
One of the dogs is dead.
Yeah.
Fair enough. You don't have to do that. You are welcome to. But we can do shipping and stuff. I can talk to you over Messenger. I'll give you my phone number at that point in time. But whatever you want to do, you're more than welcome to come down. You can hang out with us. If you hang out with us when it's warm, we can go do something. But maybe go to a comp, something. You know what I mean?
Mark Saxon said, how do you change the steering direction on a Traxxas Radio TQ?
I can't remember. There's a thing on YouTube to do it. I only know that because I've helped a few people or not YouTube, Google. Pretty sure the manual's on Google. If you just basically look up like TQ thing, whatever the hell, it should tell you. The only Traxxas radios I have are the ones for me and my kids' Bandits. And I don't know that I've ever messed with them that deep.
Well, Cody said, don't get me started on that remote. I cannot believe that company still won't update their remote.
Dude, that is also true.
Or do they still have crystals in them?
Might as well. Might as well. They're not good.
Good evening, Todd.
Hi, Todd.
Levi said that he got the Drifty Boy together last night. Need body and proper wheels and tires.
Yeah, just get with me. whatever ultimate scale RC, whatever you want to do, we can figure it out. The only thing I would say is like, if you want it soon,
You said not till like March or so.
yeah. I will be basically all of April. I will be almost just exclusively focusing 100% on getting everything ready for Beat the Creek. But if I had it and it was at least like half done, I wouldn't be opposed to taking it down there and showing it off and just being like, look, this is kind of mid process kind of thing, you know, whatever. I also wouldn't be opposed to you take a K10, I can do whatever you need to do to it, and then I do half of it, like one whole side. And then you can kind of see, like, so I could do the body work all on one side or whatever, and then you could kind of see what is necessary and then what's done or whatever.
Yeah.
We could figure that out for sure.
Dustin said, "How's the MT12 working for you?"
I hate that son of a bitch. That's basically how it works for me. I'm gonna buy the Noble Pro X Plus 7 whatever Delta 9er, whatever the hell that thing's
Was
called.
that a 9er in there?
Yeah. Because I think the MT12 is so, how do I want to call that, versatile.
Sure.
It has so many options and it's so programmable that I think it puts itself out of the reach of some people, maybe. And I will fully admit I am one
Of
of those.
simpletons like Matt.
You can, when I say I almost threw it, like I've never been so serious in my life of messaging Jordan and Doug and Logan and be like, I am legitimately about to chuck this against the wall.
He threw his Pro Mod instead.
That. So instead of throwing a $100 and some odd radio, I threw it. I don't even want to think about that, but
Mark said he installed servo and axle on his TRX4M, and now the steering's reversed. So that's ways.
well, it's on Google. So, like you can just look up the thing, instruction manual. It's online. It's something weird. Like you got to turn it off. Like hold the steering wheel. Maybe hold the steering wheel to one way.
Like 10 and 2.
Yes, you go actually to 1 and 11.
Okay.
Which is, I think you like turn it off, hold the steering wheel all the way to one side or some shit, turn it back on, it'll flash 15 times, red, green, yellow, something or other, and then it'll like beep and then it's done. It's something you would never be able to figure out without the instruction manual. I'm almost sure of it.
Cody said he loves his. He's up to 8 channels on the GMC.
In all fairness, I was also trying to do dual motor, all sorts of craziness. But I'm also kind of dumb and used to Spectrum stuff of just going, this button should be a 3 position. And then it does things.
Yeah.
Not, I need it to travel from A to Z in 314% of the, because like it doesn't have a travel rating. It's like a, what the hell is that called? Anyway, I don't like it. We'll just leave it there. I'm gonna buy a Noble as soon as I can, basically, but that's not completely right now.
Dustin said it's a little involved, but once you get used to it, it's not bad. I'd say I'll buy it, but I like when you give me money instead of the other way around.
Fair enough. It worked for what it was. I watched a lot of videos. I bet I watched the same video legitimately 12 to 14 times as I was doing it, trying to figure out exactly what in the hell I was looking at and trying to get it to work right. And I did get it to work, but I don't know.
Dylan said, are there any recommendations you would give building the S8E shocks?
Buy deluxes instead. I think I could be, even with our previous whatever, I still like VP stuff. I do not like those shocks. They're better than the garbage ass incisions they used to have. The scalar shock, what the hell are those called? Scalar shocks or whatever?
Yeah, whatever, the aluminum ones.
Yeah, the original ones like on the Origin and stuff.
I like the S8Es.
Okay. Well,
They leak, but
they're great.
every shock I have leaks, so
My deluxes don't leak.
mine do.
You're a liar. Did I build them?
I think you built a set. Beast helped me put one together because on my comp truck, I had one, like 3 of them are fine, but one of them's leaking. And so he looked at it and messed with it.
It may just be the body or something. I literally have deluxes on almost everything I own at this point. And I don't think any of them leak.
Aren't you fancy?
That's not what I'm getting at, you dickhead.
That's hot. I guess, like, personally, whether or not they leak or not is not a determining factor of whether or not they work well or not for me. Because every shock I've ever used, some variation of it has leaked. So,
I mean, that's fair.
shocks just leak.
Sometimes. Sometimes. It's steering, right?
I can build really cool buggies, but I can't get shocks and not leak, so.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
Dustin said, if they had an app where you could select stuff a little bit better and then upload the settings, I think that would be easier.
Mm-hmm. I'd agree with that.
It's almost like it's too capable.
That's the problem I have with it, actually. Since, like, if you put it that way, it is too modifiable, I guess, if that's even really a word. It is too much for its own good, I think.
Yeah.
The bitch won't go in there. Am I screwing them on the right way? Nope. That'd probably be what. Hey, put it on the right way. It'll go
Imagine
in.
that.
Crazy.
Axial on their stupid
Friggin'
double adjustable.
what are these things called? Hooters. Damn it.
No idea what you're saying.
They have a name for them.
Okay.
They're called something.
Hoot nannies?
Hillbilly hootenannies?
Cody said, in response to Dustin, hopefully as this is their first Surface radio, can only go up from there. I mean, there are $700 remotes that can't do things it can.
I agree with that. I'm just saying it's really hard to use. If the user interface was easier, I think, like I said, I can't remember what they call travel, but it's something from like 0 to 100 or whatever, and that's the only way I knew it was travel. And then if you make it a negative number, that switches the whole damn thing, so that reverses the travel of it or whatever. If I remember correctly. I mean, it's literally been 8 or 9 months since I messed with it. But like if you make it into a negative number, then it completely changes the travel of the shit, something. I don't remember. I hated it. I literally almost threw it. That's all I do remember. I was so mad at that thing. There were a few times I walked out of I put it down, shut the lights off, walked out of the garage, and went inside. Because I knew that was the best thing to do. Or else things get yeeted.
Yeet. Oh, God.
And some things I can't walk away from.
Beaver Productions.
I already love it.
He said, "Are those Class 2 or 3 rigs? Good-looking trucks, boys." That is my We Rock Pro Mod truck. Jeep.
Juggy.
And then that is just Matt 6.
This is my, I wouldn't call it a buggy yet. I don't know what the hell this is. Trail truck thing.
It's a buggy.
Huh?
It's a buggy.
Is it? Okay. It's a buggy then. This is my buggy.
Truggy?
Truggy. I like it. Well, no, because then the whole back would be buggy, right? I don't know. This is, I don't know. It's a truck.
It's a truck.
It's an SCX6. It has 2 inches, I think, taken out of it in width. Once I get the tires back on, I'll set it up and you can kind of see it. But took some width out of it to thin it out because these things are ridiculously freaking wide. And, I mean, you know, while you're already hacking things apart, you might as well just hack them apart for real, like real good.
Yeah.
And third and the Proline K10 square body looks like complete butthole because whoever designed the roof was apparently drunk that day, and they put a 10 scale roof on a 6 scale body.
True.
So
Dustin said, "Did you almost Dobbin spec it?"
oh, I did. I like legitimately. I did. I almost punted it or spiked it basically straight to the ground.
Beaver said he just built a 1.9 Pro Mod himself, and he plans on doing the We Rock series there in Arizona. Nice.
Nice.
We started We Rock last year, basically right after We Are C Rock kind of got started.
Rob was pretty quick to jump on it.
Yeah,
This is cool. Let's do it. And we were like, sure, yeah. Can I have my driver back?
yeah, you can.
Thanks.
Before I keep it.
Yeah, that's basically my fear.
And Teleguided with the hard questions has
Okay.
asked, "What's harder, MT12 programming or nicely commenting on everyone's Facebook groups?"
Shit. MT12.
I call bullshit
No.
because one of them you did.
What?
You were able to program an MT12.
I've been
You
nice to
are
some
not
people.
nice on the others.
I cannot take some people. That is just how it is. But I also don't have money invested in Facebook. So that's part of it as well. Is that not fair?
Fair.
Okay then. Listen, when someone says, fuck my mom's mom, and called me some dumb shit and said I was stupid or something, you know what? Actually, okay, we'll start all this over. This dude, they were talking about, here we go, we'll just tell the whole story. They were talking about SCX6
Story
things.
time.
Yes, story time. They were talking about SCX6 things. Someone said, what have people done to get more travel out of your SCX6? Because they have 145 millimeter shocks. About 14 people were like, oh, I use Losi Super Baja Ray rear, and that gets you more travel. Now, to be clear, the whole point of this post was how to get more travel. This numbnuts asshole says, oh, I bought these for $12 off Amazon. Like, whatever. They were just aluminum SCX6 shocks. Literally nothing different. Well, clearly, that has nothing to do with what he asked. So, I pointed out, thank you for your service, but it was not needed because it made no difference in the whole conversation. Then I called him a clown, and we kind of went on from there. Then I called him a broke bitch, and apparently that is harassment and bullying. But I think, personally, some people need bullied like that. But that's just me. I think maybe some people have been a bully, and maybe people need to bully them. You know? Because I'm not a bully, but I will not
Well, then,
stand
because
for
of
some bullshit.
that guy, then I went down a different rabbit hole on that guy's other post, and somebody else was being stupid in that one.
Yeah. So
So I informed them that they were being stupid.
yeah. But Jordan informing people that they're stupid and me informing people that they're stupid is different.
100%.
So it is what it is.
Logan said, "Amen, brother."
Amen, brother. Hell yeah, brother.
Ultimate Scale said, "Oh yeah, Edge TX is a bit to learn, but once you get it, you can do so much with it."
I believe that 100%. Like I said, I believe that there are people that can use it. It's just not me. I was unhappy. I'll just leave it at that. I was not unhappy.
Dustin said, I can't take some people. LOL. Those people can't handle your mom jokes.
Yeah.
Ultimate Scale said, maybe that will be content I could for a video. I'll have to get that Surface version, though. Oh, for the MT12.
Tell you what, you hook me up with body parts and I'll give you mine. I hate it. That's how much I hate it. Like, I am dead serious. You hook me up with a body, we'll figure that out. I will give you my MT12 for free.
There you go. Call to Crawl. I don't know if...
Hi, Fran.
Yeah, good evening. Anyone think Axial will make an STX6 four-wheel steer Capra? I don't think so.
I don't think so. I don't think they'll redo the axles for it. I could be wrong. I mean, obviously, we've been wrong before. It's not very often that we've done.
I could see them, with as much as they're discounting the 6 lately, and then like Proline was dropping most of their bodies and tires, I could see them doing something different.
Like just discontinuing it altogether, like our buddy Kevin Weber said?
Is that what he said?
I believe so. I believe that's what he was getting
I
at.
wasn't able to interpret that.
Yeah, I was going to say, I speak a little bit of Section 8, so...
Jesus.
I think that's what he was getting at. Something along
It was
the
gibberish.
lines. Dude, it's always gibberish.
Levi said, hashtag bring back bullying. Don't encourage him.
I made a little, I don't know what you'd call that, to be nicer in 2025, whatever you want to call it, a goal, I guess I should say.
Yeah, Matt,
It didn't last very long, but...
he practiced a few times.
I did.
Late 2024.
You were proud of me, don't lie.
We were all of us were proud of him.
Yes.
And there were a couple times where like it's not 2025 yet, and he reminded us that he was just practicing.
Listen, I'm trying.
And then since it's been 2025, not once. Like,
I'm sorry. What did I do with that other? There it is.
he didn't even make it as far as most people are like, I'm going to start working out after the new year.
No, this is like I went to the gym once.
Not even.
I did.
You signed up for it.
I signed up for the gym. I'll go for that. Listen, I don't want to make it sound like I'm just out there being an asshole.
But you are.
I am not. Dick.
Dustin said some people would never have made it in the late 90s. Kids were rough back then.
Dude, I will die on that hill. And one of the things that I don't think they know is forums would have killed some of these kids. Some of these people, if they would have gotten on a forum in the early 2000s, no matter what it was for, would have literally cried and then, like, sold everything they owned. Whether it was
We need to bring back Pirate 4x4.
Dude. That's what RC Crawler was like in the beginning. For real. RC Crawler was rough. Like, hey, I was wondering if anybody could tell me exactly why I should use Predator Compound instead of G8. And it was like, you stupid piece of shit, did you even Google anything? Like, just go off, and everyone.
So like your normal response before
No.
you delete it? And
No,
then...
well, maybe, but like it was wild.
Teleguided said, this deserves its own Storytime weekly show.
I'm fine with that.
On this week's episode, Matt tells us about telling somebody to go fuck themselves.
I mean, you know, things happen.
Take it easy, Jeff.
Bye, Jeff.
Be safe out there.
Come get your shit. I mean, be careful.
Ultimate Scale said there isn't any good tutorials for it.
No, there's not. And I have my thoughts about why, but yeah. There's one guy, I cannot remember his name. I'm pretty sure I saved it. I can send it to you if you remind me, because I'll probably forget. But he did 3 or 4 videos on it of like how to do some things or whatever, and they're pretty good. And that's how I got through it with mine. But other than that, there's not a whole lot out there that will tell you how in the hell to use everything.
Teleguided said, oh, I also 4-wheel steer my Emu RC SCX6 moon buggy, so he'll bring that to BTC.
Sick. Are you really coming?
Yeah, are you really coming to...
Like, are you for reals? For reals? On God, no cap? Bruh. Dude.
And yes, it was a New Year's resolution.
Yes, that's what it was. It was a resolution. And it didn't last much longer than New Year's. Listen, I'll say something about myself. You can agree or disagree, and that's fine.
Okay.
I am not a mean person. Would you agree with that?
Correct.
I will 1,000% admit I do not have very much patience, though.
Correct.
Okay. Let's just clarify that. Okay. All right. As long as you're in agreement with that, I'm fine with it. Like, because sometimes you make me sound like an asshole. And there's a lot of new people on here that are like, God damn, his friends are even telling him he's a dick. Like, I don't just go out of my way to be a jerk.
True.
The only time I go out of my way to be a jerk is if I see someone else being a jerk.
If Logan or Doug are like, hey, look at this idiot.
There's that. If Logan or Doug or you come to the group chat and go, hey, look at this guy that's making fun of me. He's a jerk. I'm like, whoop. Captain Save-A-Ho to the rescue.
It's like, Haley, will somebody be mean?
No joke, right?
Do I need to cut somebody?
Yeah. If someone's mean to Jordan on Facebook, Haley's booking a flight to wherever your profile says you live.
She don't fuck around.
She does not play with her little Jordan.
That's right.
She does not play.
Dustin said, so you're not going to kick my kid out of your booth this year at BTC?
I can't promise that, but I'll try.
The resolution's out the window. So. Teleguided said, yeah, he told his wife.
Sick. That'd be super cool. Just have to promise me, like I said, that you will not pull a call to crawl and pass out on us.
Yes.
You must drink water.
Yeah.
Because he scared the holy shit out of us. Because we thought he died. We're like, makes one trip to Indiana, dude croaks. Not cool. Not cool, Don. Not cool.
Tom, standing there one moment, laying at our feet the next.
Yeah, not there the next time. Yeah.
Levi said, not mean, but will definitely point out that sense isn't common anymore.
Whatever you want to call it, I don't care. However you want to put it.
Ultimate Scale said, it's unreal how people treat each other behind a computer.
Yeah.
You did that in the 80s, you would get your clock cleaned.
Yeah, I agree with that. I don't say anything on Facebook that I don't mean, but I don't ever. That Felipe guy really got me. I'll give him that. Do you
Who?
know? You don't know the Felipe Castillo guy? Did you ever see that thing I posted that was like, why does this guy look like Offspring Sounds? And it's like a blonde guy, and he's kind of like, ooh, whatever.
No.
He has infiltrated all the car groups, all the crazy groups I'm in. He's in all of them. Dude, I'm telling you, if he was getting ready to be hit by a train, I would pull out a lawn chair. I cannot stand him. I cannot stand him. Takes a picture of like his Charger 3, it was a 3.6 or whatever Charger, and it was in a Goodwill group. He's like, got my new Hellcat at Goodwill. That's it. Just like clearly trolling, just not good at it, and it's not funny, but it's in 45 groups. You can't get away from it. Like he was everywhere. I eventually blocked him, and you know how many people I block. Usually I don't mess with it, but like
Usually you're the one getting blocked.
right there's that. But I literally could not take it.
Interesting.
I could not handle it anymore. If any of you have seen this Felipe guy, he's got a bunch of Pokemon tattoos, and he has little chicken legs. Like a lot of times, if he posts a full picture, dudes are always like, "Oh, just skip leg day." Like he's a doofy looking dude. I dislike him a lot.
I'm gonna have to go find him.
Oh God! Do yourself a service and don't
engage with him.
don't do it. It's not worth it.
Dustin said, "What if I want to kick her out of my own booth?
Just don't send her our way.
Yeah, just send her down a trail."
Yeah, there you go. Happy trails.
Big Egg asked, "What color Hellcat was it?"
Red, but it wasn't a Hellcat. It was a base Charger, SE or whatever that is, right? Oh, there.
SXT.
Whatever. Mopar guys. There we go. Actually, I'm gonna back that off a little bit because I do not have a dual ratchet to put my wheels on, so I don't want to be stuck with a hand guy.
Speaking of
Oh, it's so good. It's so good.
goofy Hellcats, are you on Indie Underground?
Yes.
Do you see that guy? And I think it's a red Challenger. I think it's a Hellcat.
Mm-hmm.
But he posts this stupid car, like it's got wheels on it, like 22s,
And he posts it like 15 times a day.
all the time. Like, dude, nobody cares.
Yeah. Welcome to my work, for one, because there are so many dudes with Chargers and Challengers there, and they're like, "Put the wheels on there, bro." I'm like, all right, cool. I mean, it looks good, like whatever. And then they all park beside each other, and they're all like, "Oh yeah, look at my Challenger." I'm like, I don't care. One of them has a green one, and it's called the Hulk on its license plate. Literally, it's just green with wheels and like tinted windows. That's it. Which, like, it's nicer than my car. I'll give him that. Nicer than my Malibu and my Suburban. I don't care. But, like, what I also don't care about is hearing about your freaking Charger every 34 days. Or 15 times every 30 days. Yes. Why does the back steer so much better? Dude.
Well, part of the reason is your axle is moving. No?
Nope.
You're going to have to shorten up your rockers.
I know. I'm okay with that. I'll just lop them off right there. That's freaking sick. Going down the trail, do all show truck like it. I'm at the Jamboree.
Dang.
Yeah, boy. Use my new MT-12 to program the four-wheel steer on it. Gang, gang.
I think for the 6, I'll probably just leave it on the DX5 and reposition it.
Oh, full and then full?
Yeah.
I thought about getting, well, I wanted to get the Noble, but there was another one. What's that other one that people are using? The Fly Sky? Not the orange one with, like, the shitty old digital clock on the top or whatever that is, but the other one. What's that one called? I can't remember. In a hootie.
Todd said, I kind of hate them when we do the super speed Hellcat builds all the time at the shop.
Oh, yeah? I was unaware that Todd does super speed Hellcat builds. at the shop.
Yeah.
That's cool. I guess I don't know what Tot does. I would have swore he like worked for the county or something. I guess I was wrong.
I don't know. Levi said his Capra rear axle steers better than the front also.
That's silly. Why does
Especially since they're literally the same.
literally the same thing? I wonder if the servo arm is. Well, hang on. Once I get all this crap picked up,
Yeah, is your servo limiting the throw?
that's what I'm wondering. That's what I'm wondering.
Ultimate Scale said, I also have the Radio Link RC8 that already has a pre-programmed profile for rear steer in it.
Oh, that's cool.
That is kind of nice. The one thing because I've always used the DX5.
Can you get a spotter? Ready? Spot me, bro. Ready? Jesus.
How the fuck that work out? How the fuck you want me to spot you? Look at that.
Woofda. Thing's gonna turn like crazy. Fuck, this is so heavy. Yeah, I'm hitting the. Oh, no. Nope. It's this. Pretty sure, no. It's not that either. It's got steering stops on it. We're gonna have to get rid of those.
Steering stops.
Yeah, see them?
Oh, God.
I don't know if I'm hitting them or not.
We don't believe in
I
those.
can't tell what I'm hitting.
See, that's why clear housings are better, because then you can see.
No, I'm not hitting anything on the axle. Fuck. I'm gonna blow my butthole out just picking this thing up.
Todd said he got 2 in the works now. A Charger that just left a week ago makes almost $1,200 to the wheel.
Oh, I see it now.
What is
That way I'm hitting the panhard mount on the front.
Cool, cool.
This way I'm hitting. I don't know what I'm hitting. I don't know what I'm hitting this way. It's got to be over here because there's nothing over here. Yeah, that's 100% that panhard mount, which I can grind down. A brand new $200 trio.
Cody said your toe can make a pretty big difference as well. The toe is opposite on the rear as to why it turns more with the force.
Okay.
Tailgated asked, are you doing servo and axle with that?
No. I would love to, but the servos are so damn big, and Jordan and I kind of looked at it the other day. I don't know that I really want a big ass servo, especially on the rear, in front of that housing, just getting blasted.
Like your mom.
Bah!
You're welcome.
Dang. One Jordan. 482,000 mount.
One. At least I'm on the board.
Yep, at least you're on the board. Fuck, that thing's so heavy.
Ryan said 2 of my buddies are making their 6s four-wheel steer. They say it's going to be about $500 to do it. I mean, yeah, when you figure the price of an expensive-ass servo,
As I say,
that eats up...
that's
hell,
a big
that
chunk
reef
of
servo eats up that whole budget.
Yeah. Yeah, so there's that for sure.
I'm going to mess with mine. I'm going to see about doing a in front of the axle servo mount
On the rear,
on the rear.
it's like a clodbuster, just having the steering servo just hanging out the back.
No, in front. So behind the axle, but because it's in the rear, it's in front of the axle.
That's literally what I was talking about whenever we were talking about bashing it against the rocks.
Yes.
Whenever you agreed with me the other day, that's probably not a great idea to have it
Probably
on.
not, but that's the route I want.
You do you. You know, you do
I
you.
usually do.
I don't know. I'll probably just panhard it, 3-link it, and just run a chassis mounted servo, put a battery, or not a battery, a fuel cell over it and be done.
Yeah.
That's the easiest. Like, I know it sounds super stupid, but building all that sounds way easier than building a mount and all that jazz. Although I would like to, because like that's a hefty, chunky boy to be just chilling. Ooh, is this direct power? What? I didn't know that. I don't think my 1000's direct power.
It's not because you have a BEC.
Correct. Cool. So now I need more soldering done.
Big Egg said the Beast 2000 is direct, the 1000 is BEC.
Yep. Just learned that.
So I have the Holmes, like I mentioned earlier, which that one is a BEC powered one as well.
Yeah. Now, to be completely honest, my stock servo worked pretty well, but I have a Mamba 8S and I had the voltage cranked to 11. That's a reference you probably don't get. But anyway.
Well, I was going to ask, like, did you actually have it cranked to 11?
No, I'm pretty sure it was higher than that. There was a movie called Spinal Tap, and they were searching for amps, I believe. And this guy's like, this is a really nice one. He's like, but this one goes to 11. And like the other one only goes to 10. And they were like, but it's nicer. And he's like, but this one goes to 11. Like, it's just.
So I do recognize that, but I didn't know what that was actually about.
Yeah. So, ooh, and if I run two 4S's and I run one of these or the other one that's possibly going out that, well, I'm sure will be direct powered as well, I could run one to each battery.
Ooh, there you go.
Big brain over here.
Teleguided said G-Speed makes a on the top axle option. The other thing we don't really like about that one is there's adjustability in the link arm or like link mounts, which raises the servo up so high. So I mean, you're sitting, the servo's already that tall, and then you put it that high above the top of the axle. So there's just a lot of movement.
Yeah, I'm honestly okay with rebuilding the front and the rear, to just get it done and fixed and all that stuff. I do not want to put those together. What time is it? Like 9 something?
It's past my bedtime. 9:22.
Yeah, I'm not putting these together.
Ryan said he's going to leave his drag axle and use the factory frame rails just cut off the back of the frame and tube it from there. There you go.
Basically what I said.
Yeah.
Right. Okay.
Big Egg said defined worked well. So I've still using the stock servo. And like going down a trail, it's fine, but like we kind of compared it to if you're wheeling like a full size rig without hydraulic assist. So like you can turn, but like when it kind of gets up against something, you're gonna have to back up and turn into it
You're not gonna move
beforehand.
rocks.
Yeah.
Yeah. I did not have a problem with my stock servo, and what I mean by worked okay is like I put all the voltages to it and it did what I wanted it to do. So when I went to the 1000, I was expecting something better, and I don't know if there's something wrong with that or if there was something wrong with the BEC somehow after we messed with it in the Mamba. I'm not sure. But it was underwhelming for sure. So much so that I told my dad not to buy a 1000 in the future. Because I believe he got one as well. After he set his on fire.
Nice.
What's that smell? I think it's your servo. No. Okay. It was a servo.
It was.
It was.
Cody said, so what you're saying is you need BTA. Yes and no. Like that's what we were discussing the other day about them is those 6 servos are this freaking tall. So it's hard to put them down in front of the axle, behind the axle, especially in the rear where it's not just a plate that you're hitting every rock against.
Yeah. That comes down to terrain as well. So like the things that we've seen from like the We Rock Nationals, where everything is very round and like elongated, I guess. Is that a good word?
Sure.
Like when you're going up something, we have a lot of ledges. Like everything is like with our We Rock, it's more, it goes up and then the gate is there, and then it goes back down, and you're trying not to teeter-totter and get stuck up there. There's so much more breakover that I would almost wonder if I took that to, like, let's say Beat the Creek in Kentucky. I would almost wonder if by the end of one trail, I wouldn't legitimately smash that servo off. I was going to say beat it off, but it's probably not a very good. How is your mom, by the way?
Fuck you. Take it easy, Ultimate Scale.
Bye. Get with me. Whenever you get a chance. We can figure something out.
Big Egg said, LMAO, that's a great comparison. I think talking about how, like, wheel and stock rig. I mean, that was also, like, that's the only thing I've used my 6 with is a stock servo.
Yeah.
So, the 6 wheels so differently than 10 scale anyway.
Yeah.
That, like, it wasn't necessarily annoying like it is in a 10 scale if I can't turn the world.
Yeah. At 1,000 miles an hour.
Yeah.
I like the jiggle.
I'm hoping the home servo works pretty well. And
Yeah, because you haven't taken that out, right? With it in?
Still on the bench.
Not a lot of use for it right now. I was going to take mine out this morning, and then I looked at the driveway, and, like, even for a 6 scale, that was a lot of snow. I can't really do much. When you got 7-inch tall tires and you got 10 inches of snow, I really want to I should have taken my hammer ray out yesterday after work when it was, like, that much snow.
Yeah.
That would have been fun.
Doug said a BEC really does wake up the stock servo.
Mm-hmm.
He's got a 60 kg with the BEC.
Yeah.
It works well.
But then you can run a BEC with a really good quality servo, and, like, you're really awake. Like, a couple cups of coffee awake, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, like a little, you're awake.
That awake?
That awake.
Dang.
Yeah.
Because I was definitely not that awake this morning when Glenn was being a chatterbox.
True. Get the guitar practice. Oh, cool. Let's see here. That's crazy. We only got an inch and a half. Jim, from Jim's Bearings, he was saying basically he lived right above that line. He was talking to me last night, and he was like, literally, there's nothing. Like, nothing here. Which was wild, because there was one little spot, like right above the blue line or whatever, there's a little spot of red. And he was like, I live in the center of that dot, and I have nothing at all. That's crazy.
Yeah.
You can have some of mine.
You can have all
Sure.
of mine.
The clubhouse where we practice has a lot of random jagged rock. Then there's places like Nationals where it's conformal. Yeah. So we tend to build rigs that can manage both well, but neither great.
They seem to work well.
I mean, yeah, I can't deny whatever you're doing. I think the terrain is definitely, and we've been over this 1,000 times, but, like, it just is so true. The difference of what we have and what you have is vast, for sure. We just have to build trucks differently. Which, I mean, is the same as, like, those guys down in Tennessee and stuff that have all the hill kill, like, Jeeps that are only this far off the ground, but are on, like, full widths and shit on 44s. Like, they're all just low as shit belly draggers. Like,
Yeah.
that's not how everybody builds crawlers over here, or trail trucks, whatever you want to call it. Right?
Yeah. Best 419 tire for Abner comps. Tusks.
Yeah, probably. I really enjoy my Falcons. Falcons. The 419 VP Falcons work really well. Tusks are... I mean, I think I have tusks on everything. Pretty sure. Yes. I've tested on all three of my comp trucks. If you could run them because they were licensed, I'd probably have them on my We Rock. But I do like the Geolanders. I like the Geolander in 4.75.
Yeah.
I think the inside diameter is probably 4.75 without the tread. Okay. Cool. Maybe. I don't think you're really all the way flat across, but I could be wrong.
Damn near on the money.
Yeah, maybe so. I don't know. They just seem so much taller than crawlers and swampers and KM3s and everything.
Cody said he'd be happy to send the bug that he's been driving this year, so you can see it. He's got another one he needs to put some seat time on.
Okay. Yeah. You can send it whenever. Like I said, we can do whatever you want to. We can collaborate. Stop, collaborate, and listen. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Nillibre's back with a brand new invention.
Look at that.
We can do whatever. If you want to send it, me and Jordan, we can give it to Doug, see what he thinks, because we all three have vastly different driving styles and stuff. Kind of see what happens. We can take it to Abner. We can do a lot of things with it.
Matt will try and break it.
That's not true. That is not true. I don't try to break things.
True.
I don't try.
It just happens.
Sometimes it happens. I'll fix it.
Big Egg took up doing a mini bike project this winter to have something to put around on at some RC events. It's been a lot of fun.
That's cool.
That does sound fun.
Dude, I think we'd get in trouble if they allowed pit bikes at BTC.
Dude, that would be sweet.
Yeah, that'd be legit, right? A little pit bike with a little trailer on the back. We could be buying machines. I mean, we could look at a lot of things.
Yeah. We would look at a lot of things.
Quickly. Garbage. Ooh.
Cody said I would be worried. I wouldn't.
You're probably right the first time.
Doug said I'll comp the fuck out of someone else's rig.
Yeah. I'd be interested to see that. It'd be kind of cool to, like, not just see how things, like, a well-working truck out there, not just be able to look at it on YouTube and kind of, like, see pictures of it or whatever, but I'll, like, literally get it out and it works super well here or there, and then it comes here, and then see how...
Oh, shit. That's the truck that fell off his truck, his actual truck.
Oh! Can't imagine what you'd be able to do to it. That's a good point.
Yeah, Matt. I think you've tested it enough.
Yeah, I'm not going to break it. But I do think that would be interesting to see how they set up from their work here.
Glenn would try and steal the mini bikes.
Yeah. It runs out of power before it breaks. Oh. It's not. It's like one of those like small KV things with no S's. What kind of power system's in it? If it runs on 2-cell, I don't want it.
It probably just runs a small battery.
Like my turtle buggy, like little 650 or something.
Is it 6S capable?
Oh no!
Oh, it's probably his rear motor mount.
Yeah.
Oh, it's on 3S.
Okay. That's fine.
That's all the S's it can handle.
I know. Maybe we can put a different system in it and then go run it and then put the 1200 back in it and then go send it back to him.
I mean, I'm sure you can do whatever you want to do it.
Yeah. That's the F-Toy system that I couldn't even get behind.
Yeah. When Matt and I built our F-Toys, we're like, it's a little Toyota. It's got to be slow. So we're putting the 1200s in it. Matt's like, nope. I did heads cams on mine.
I had the 1800. I can't do it. But that's Not the fact that I need it to be fast, but just the way I set trucks up is different than what you do, what a lot of people do.
Yeah.
I am a original fan of John Holmes. Volt up, gear down. So I volt up, KV up, and then gear way down. That's how that works. I mean,
You said it has more wheel speed than you think, because that doesn't have any gear
yeah,
reduction.
it's got the portal, but the straight into the transfer case or whatever those gears are. What do they call those? The back is the transfer case. What are those front gears?
Transmission.
The input? Transmission, was it? I don't know. It has no spur and pinion. So basically his motor goes directly in and then goes to the top gear, right? That idler or the input gear, whatever it is. I think, isn't it? Or does it go to the bottom one? I can't remember. Anyway, it has much less gear reduction.
Yeah, it's straight into the top one.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Very cool, by the way.
Yeah. Volt up, gear down for sure. 4S all day.
Yeah, boy. 52 tooth input gear. I can't wait till the 10-pole stubby comes out. I'll be putting that in a few of my buggies.
I am anxious to see that.
Is that, which one?
Holmes.
That's what I thought. 9x52.
Because it'll fit in the stubby.
Oh, yeah. Somebody was, who was that? That was having problems with it rubbing the other day. Did you see that post? I think it was on RC Tube chassis or something like that.
Oh, yeah.
It was somebody we knew. I can't remember who it was though. I can't remember. Anyway, the Outrunner was rubbing the skid, I believe, was what they were saying. What he was saying, whoever it was. Right? Yeah. Yeah.
It was Outrunner, yeah.
Yeah. And he had a 52 or a 56 tooth spur and like a 15 tooth pinion, and everybody was talking about like,
was it Nick?
it was Nick. Peanut or Peanut. However you say that, Canadian. But yeah, so everybody was talking about like spacing the transmission up and putting a spacer between the motor plate and the skid and making room. And I was
Cody's
like,
saying it's known that you have to run a 1mm spacer.
yeah.
Because I think it wasn't that in the VRD skid.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Or a different spur, and that's what I said. He had a big enough pinion. He had like a 15 tooth pinion and like a 56 tooth spur. I was like, just go up in spur or down in spur size, and then figure out what that is in your pinion, and like you can put it up higher, and then you don't have that problem.
Yeah.
There were no less than 15 people telling him to space the transmission up. I was like, what are you guys talking about? Like,
it's probably the easier route.
It's what, 4 screws, 3 on the gear, and
a lot of people don't understand gearing. And
that's true.
So when you start talking having to change gearing,
yeah, I do forget that sometimes. You know, that is part of something we've discussed for a couple years, is taking for granted the things that we understand as just
brain power.
But I'm the asshole. Taking for granted the things that we know.
The ability to have Google.
That but
speaking of Bill,
yeah.
Thank you for my money, Bill.
Oh, he pay you?
He did.
Did you tell him damn right? You don't have to send Haley after him now?
Yeah, I'll mark your name off the list.
But anyway,
safe.
Taking for granted the things that we know that we consider to just be like second nature, obvious, that other people don't understand or whatever.
Yeah.
And the hard part for me, like, you can just do whatever, but when I'm out there doing stuff, I walk a line of like, do I sound like a know-it-all asshole trying to explain everything, or am I actually being helpful? you know.
Well, sometimes you have to be an asshole in order to get your point across.
There's that. There's that.
And I think you've just found that to be the case most of the time. So you just kind of start there.
Just lean in it. Yeah, I don't need to. No, I'm like.
Take it easy, Cody.
Bye,
Oh,
Cody.
wait. Oh,
No.
just kidding. Dustin.
Oh, not Dustin. Tell Crazy Horse I said hi.
Yeah.
Smack her on the butt for us or whatever.
Or for you. Not for
Oh no, tell her it's from me for sure.
All right.
Yeah, just and like a big, like open hand, not like a little, but open. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, but anyway, I don't know.
Read the SCX6 is about that wide. Just a hair.
XR
Yeah,
mod.
can we
DS6s.
XR mod the sixes?
Yes.
Oh god. That's why we don't have nice
I
things.
was gonna say I can't have anything nice. I don't know. I mean, does the 6 really need to be wider?
You were just bitching about your wheels because it sucked the tires in too far, and
That has nothing to do with the axles. Those wheels are stupid.
well, if the axles were wider, it wouldn't be an issue.
That's a fair point. But then if you put normal wheel or normal offset wheels on them, then they would be even wider.
I mean,
I am dead set that those wheels have like 6 or 7 millimeters less offset than every other wheel on the planet for an SCX6. Because I had to put wider hexes on it, and I had to get bigger hubs to get them out to where they were.
Dustin said he's afraid that she might smack back. She's been extra spicy the last week.
Ah. Well.
Punch her then.
That's an option for sure.
Just go straight to violence.
Once again, and I'm the asshole.
Yep, it's true.
Tis true. I've never been a fan of the 3-piece hubs. I definitely like the front axle in this now.
He just went there.
I definitely like the 1-piece C-hubs and tubes and everything in that trio for sure. I wish I wouldn't have. I wish I would have just bought that because like I wanted it. I put it off. I was like, oh, I don't need it. I don't want to do that. And then I bought all the shit for another front axle, and then I went ahead and bought it anyway. So then I just bought a bunch of stupid stuff that I don't need. That now Jordan gets to enjoy.
Except I've also already bought most of those parts.
Yeah.
That's alright.
It's okay.
Big Egg, I did go there, but I was joking.
Yeah. Domestic battery is not okay.
True. Because I would lose that every day of the week.
I got my money on Haley every time.
Every time.
Every time. Not only are you not violent. Okay, so you've got you at like a negative.
Okay.
But I believe Haley is violent. So like you're already over here and she's already over here and this is baseline. Like there's a gap.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think she reminds me every so often that when she was in high school and she was at a party and some guy like took her friend's keys and wouldn't let him leave or whatever, and she's like, no, we're fucking leaving, and broke the dude's arm.
Nice.
She tells that story every so often. I think she's just like
making sure you're
don't forget.
Yeah, don't.
I'll kill you.
Yeah. In your sleep.
Help me.
I'm in danger. Yeah. How did she break his arm? Out of curiosity. She told you the story 100 times. She had to have said, oh, I broke his arm by just putting it on my knee and just treating it like a stick.
I don't really have to ask her.
I don't really want to.
Be like, show me.
Do it to Jordan.
I'm gonna cast next week.
Welcome to the basement. I can't have that because then 0 progress will be made on my buggy.
True.
Speaking of,
It's getting close.
it's getting close. I got work today at the massage therapy table. Oof. Yeah. My stepmom's an occupational therapist, so she can take like a little thing that's wider than this, and she just is like, "Oh, I'm barely touching you," and you might as well feel like you have like a freight train running down your back. It's rough.
Interesting.
Yeah. Like it'll break all the blood vessels, like anywhere she touches, basically. So she was like, "Oh, I'm just doing this," but it really feels like this. Just, and you can hear all the scar tissue in your muscles going like all the way down.
Ugh.
But it hurts like a bitch. But like an hour later, other than it like feels like you got a sunburn, but the like muscle part of it, you feel so much better. Like so much better. There's been a few times where like I've slept funny and I'm like, "Can you help me with my neck?" And she's like, "Yeah, sure. Turn your neck." And you're like, "This." She's like, "Turn it the other way." And you're like, "Okay." And then she just digs at the side of your freaking neck and down your back and shit. And then you're like, then you look like an owl. You're like, "Oh, I can move again." It's a good time.
Doesn't sound like it.
Ask Bill. Bill used to have it done all the time when he raced.
Take it easy, Doug.
Bye, dude.
Be careful going to work tomorrow.
I haven't decided if I'm going to go in tomorrow. I probably should.
I figure other people are making the journey into the office. I better too.
Yeah. My thing is it's too cold to actually do anything outside. And it's going to be colder even for the next couple of days. So I might as well go to work. I can't be out in the garage. I've been basically alone with my kids for 2.5 weeks.
So you're losing it?
I don't do a whole lot at work, so I might as well go. Like, that's why I go in so early. Because for the first 4 hours while I'm there early, like, if I go in at, like, 2:30, I don't do shit. Yeah. I've definitely noticed, I don't want to put that. I've definitely noticed that I'm getting older, for sure. I mean, I'm not, like, 70, but I also realize I'm not 22 anymore. Like, yesterday I was at work, and we were pulling a motor out of a machine, and the guy that I'm with, who's like 3 or 4 years older than me, he's like, "All right, we're going to take those bolts out and basically like let it rotate on one of the bolts and fall, and then we'll pick it up with we have what's called a Broderson. Basically, imagine a little bit smaller of a Samurai just slammed on the ground with a freaking crane on it. It's bad as shit. We've got 2 of them, and I thoroughly enjoy driving them. We have
I'm
another,
going to steal one of these.
we have another one that's probably as big as this room. It's a big bitch. But anyway, he was like, "We'll just bring that over here, and then we'll just pick it out." And I'm like, "All right, cool." He goes, "I'm not picking that up." And I was like, "Oh, I'm not picking it up either." He goes, "Okay, well, I'm just making sure we're on the same page." He goes, "I'm letting you know I'm not picking it up." I was like, cool. So, yeah, I have been more aware. And I definitely, like, I hate to sound like that old guy, but, like, you feel all that, like, when your dad goes, "You're going to feel that when you're 50. Like, you go, "Oh, I could tell you the time that, like, everything started really hurting." I picked up a fully braced 12 bolt with doubled tires on wheels. So derby car rear end with full bracing on the back, top, everything. With like 12 ply mudders with tires inside them on wheels. I picked it up one end at a time and shoved it in a truck. I didn't really sleep very well that night. Messed up my back, and I think since then, and that was probably, I was with Lid, I was probably like 29, maybe 30, like 10 years ago. I'm almost positive that is the line of demarcation with my, like, hey, you're not 20 anymore. Like,
Yeah. I was thinking about, like, Haley and I dropped the transmission out of the Jeep, which is NV 4500.
Yeah.
Just two of us, just
Oh, I don't know how many times.
in the driveway.
Yeah, I don't know how many times, like, my buddy Tony and I were working on something. It was like, all right, we need to put this transmission on. I was like, all right. And I just, like, picked up a Turbo 400 and, like, just put it on the back of a small block. Like, I literally don't know how many times. There's no way in hell I'd do that anymore.
Yeah.
Plus, when I fell at work and almost ripped my arms off, I don't think I could do it anymore. So, there's that.
Yeah, don't do that.
No.
Don't rip your arms off, kids.
0 out of 10. Do not recommend. Yeah. Yep.
And Cody, you're not that old.
Yeah, I was gonna say, she could probably break the Jeep's arm. I'm not gonna tell her that, but you can when you come down.
Other than she won't be there.
Yeah. I am freaking stoked about that. I can't lie. I'm 35.
Oh,
Okay, yeah.
all right.
I'll be 41 in June. So
I'll be 35 this year.
yeah.
Fuck.
You know what's really crazy? Like to think about is like the whole time we've known each other, the age gap between us, like when we first really started talking and stuff, like when I first met you, it was still only 5 years or whatever the hell. But like when you're that much younger, you were like, I'm 22, and I'm like, oh, I'm 27. Like I might as well be 30. You might as well, as far as I was concerned, be fucking 13. But now, like 10 years later, 15 years later, whatever the hell, like that little age gap is not so big feeling, I guess. You know? It's kind of weird.
I don't know. As the young guy, I feel like you guys are old as fuck.
Well, I mean, you know, my dad is definitely older
True.
than us. But hey, he does whatever we're doing for sure when we go out. Dude, it looks so good on these KM3s.
Yeah. That's for this Jeep.
Yes, the Jeep that everyone saw today.
Yeah.
So, have you ever gotten like concrete evidence of where those come from?
Nope.
I couldn't find anything. I Googled it before I put that video out. Like, I was editing and I was like, okay, I probably ought to look at this and see. Like, I couldn't find anything.
So I don't know. We're talking about the Sector 7 TJ body, but I just know like early days, well, my early days of RC Crawler. And people started, we're using the new bright bodies and whatnot. And then the Sector 7, and everyone's like, oh, God,
It is a much nicer body.
It is.
That grill is terrible. The headlights are flat out horrible. I hate them a lot. That's like Johnny 5. You know who Johnny 5 is?
Yeah.
That looks like Johnny 5 to me.
What's wrong with the...
They look stupid.
I see what you're saying.
They look like flashlights, like from the 60s.
Yeah, they do kind of look goofy.
Yeah.
But
Other than that, that body is killer. And
so I thought you didn't like the grill because it was like a silver grill. And...
That is weird. I don't understand why the grill is silver, but the headlights are terrible.
So that was, well, it was a chrome option
Oh.
that you could get on
On
some
a
of,
TJ?
on some of the Saharas, I think.
Oh, so fancy.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Gotcha. Here we go. Do this a little bit. Yeah. Does that look decent? There we go. Something along those lines. I can't see. Hopefully it's okay.
Close enough.
Close enough for government work. I like it. It's cool. I knew that I wouldn't do anything with it, so that's why, we kind of whatever.
Little Bear Johnny 5.
I did expect this to be not hard plastic. That was
Yeah.
interesting to find out.
I kind of want to do a soft top for it.
Soft top gang? Gang.
We'll see.
I think I'm gonna get into sewing
Yeah.
on that one. Yeah. Like I'm gonna. I mean, make papal noises.
I don't know. I'm not sure which one you're talking about.
The Sammy. I'm gonna put a soft
Oh.
top on it.
Okay.
I thought, because I saw it on a K5, about going past the B pillar, like down a little bit and like V in it or
Well,
something.
yeah, little triangles.
Yeah. Alright.
Plan for the black Jeep is
This.
yes. Yeah,
Tiny-
basically that. Yeah.
Tiny tires on the VS410, not chassis.
Yeah, VS410 chassis, regular VFD.
Cut the interior out so that way the VFD fits.
Yeah, it's going to be a challenge. I may have to go to like a deluxe trans. We'll see.
Or you could always front mount the motor and run it to a transfer case.
I could do that.
Like a little like a OD3 or some shit like that.
Yeah.
Or here's another or. I saw a thing on eBay where a guy took a VFD and like cut it apart basically, and then has the drive shaft on the back of the spur gear and has pinned it,
Okay.
and then has the drive shaft going into the VFD. So you could always basically what I'm saying is you could use that
So if I can clear the
motor or the motor
where the shifters are of the VFD,
Mhm.
I'll clear it all.
yeah, of course.
So I don't know. We'll see. And since I don't get my K5 till April, I mean I've got time. So
Yeah. I mean, you only have like 4 other tubers to build, but it's whatever.
true. Plus, if I want to plan on selling any of them while I'm there, I
Better get on.
have to build those as well.
Yeah.
I did get my shipment from Stock Car Steel though,
There you go.
so
I've got to make another one of those. I don't need any 3/16 and now I need more 1/4 inch tube.
I'm not. I mean, you can have some of whatever I've got left.
We have. How much do you have?
I don't know. I'd have to look.
Okay. I probably need to order some because I'm going to do frame rails and then I'll have to hook all that back in. I'll probably need.
Yeah.
I'll probably need enough to where I can just order it anyway. But that's after no buy today, January.
From today through the end of January.
Yeah.
But yeah, my plan for this one is to make it look like a stock Rubicon, maybe small lift 33 type thing.
Colorado Adventure Club says, I enjoy tiny tires. My servo mounts work on a Phoenix. Really? Yeah. Thoughts?
Oh,
Some-
jump on the
something-
website.
I've never had a tiny tire truck, I don't think. Well, no, the D90 has 419s. The Range Rover is pretty tiny. Those are really
385, 3, yeah.
385s. Well, my Samurai, I guess, the CR, whatever the hell, the Sumo 112 or whatever the shit that thing's called. It's on 385s.
That's kind of what those are.
Yeah,
You go much smaller than that in like,
might as well just run street like touring car tires.
yeah.
Yeah. But see, the thing is like, if you had this at stock Jeep height versus that, where that already looks like it's got a 4-inch lift and like 33s on it or, something along
Yeah.
those lines, where you can't fit smaller tires on there, but you could fit smaller tires and lower on this. Yeah. You know, it'd be kind of cool is if you built a CJ on stock tiny tires. Like with a little military, you know what I mean?
All right. When did Matt become 80 years old? No, I'm not going to do the GCM skeleton. I don't know how big of a wheelbase.
Because I was running the Endura. I don't know if you could because of this right here. Well, you can cut that out. That's just floorboard. You can hack that out. That'd be a heartbreaker,
Yeah.
I'm sure. But
Aside from the body mounts, I don't really want to hack a whole lot of this out.
dude, there's like so much room up here that is behind the dash. That's like right here. Like that's the back of the dash. I got however long that is. Ask your mom. But I've got, to my second knuckle out to the back of the dash, you could damn near cut it like across here. You might be able to use a skeleton. You'd have to find one cheap though, unless you really wanted to like make it work. It'd be hard to.
My plan is a VS410 for now.
Those tires off a little bit.
I've thought about possibly going to just like a 10.2 chassis, but the front sucks. The front of a 10.2 sucks if you do an offset front axle.
Mm-hmm. For sure. Needs a tube chassis. Just
That's officially lost it.
I'm gonna go get my juggy. Show it a little bit, and we'll send this bitch home.
Okay.
Oh goodness.
Cody's building a dual dig dually.
I saw that.
That sounds fun.
Well, I didn't physically see it, but
Yeah, I'm gonna have to check that out. Put an any level kit on the rear. Like airbags? How's that work?
Still don't have any roof bars attached, but that's okay.
What?
So these are the new tires. There you go. So a little update from last week. Jordan got the back of it almost done. You're gonna put a little bar or something right there. Well,
Yeah, I gotta figure out shock mounts.
I meant like to connect the frame rail to the fender, so that way.
Well, yeah,
Yeah.
but I think I'm gonna tie that into your shock mounts.
Okay. So, yeah, you don't know how bad I wanted to do it, but I didn't.
Yeah, well, we appreciate we all appreciate that.
Yeah. So that won't work. Nope. There we go. Kinda. Someone took the spring off that one, so
I guess I can put it back in there now.
I have thought. 12,
That one-
12 right?
No,
No?
you're at 13 because your rear is stretched.
That's
which
right.
it needs to come back in.
Oops. No. 12 and 3/4.
Yeah.
Jordan always added 1/4 of an inch, if you know what I mean. I like it like this. Do you think it needs to come this way?
Take it easy, John.
Bye, John.
What's that?
You think it needs to come this way? See? Perfect. Perfect.
Yeah, I don't think the assay needs to be out that far.
So just move it in like that. Like just move.
Yeah, just one of those.
It does have no. It's only on one end. It's got the Jado rod ends on one end of each, so it's only pushed out
10 millimeters.
Yeah. So what is that?
I don't know.
1/4 of an inch, we'll call it.
It's metric.
I mean, I'd be alright with it if you wanted to do that. Like this.
I mean, it's your truck, so you can do whatever the fuck you want. But
I know. I'm aware of this.
but I'm probably, at least for the rear shock mounts, probably gonna make them more for a 12.3 wheelbase, so it'll be laid back a little bit further.
Yeah, something like that. Like your plan. Think so.
And yeah, the plan is they'll be just above that bar.
Oh. I want to make something. I may look into it. Never mind. I'm gonna make us something. Maybe it'll work.
Cool.
It'll be cool. It'll be cool. It'll be very helpful.
I like it.
Okay. I just got to get some dimensions, and I'll go in early a few times and have some of the guys help me, because I still can't do things by myself technically. But
You just have to figure it out to where you account for flex as well. If I'm picking up what you're thinking.
okay.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Yeah, so that's the progress I got from yesterday.
Looks good.
I got the front. This
Oh,
is
you
all
did.
tied in.
I was looking at these. You haven't added those yet.
I did one of your cross braces over on the
Oh, I see
driver's
it.
side.
Very nice.
I
Very nice.
overheated the shit out of it, so I need to blast it.
That sucks.
I built your tailgate panel like 3 times. Because this is 1, 2, it's 4 pieces.
Mm-hmm. I like it. It's not exactly straight or anything, but it's fine.
Good enough for government work.
It's good enough for me. Good enough for who it's for.
Those need to be, the little nubs need to be trimmed off and magnets put on so that
It sticks back.
it stays.
Weren't we just talking about putting windshield on trail trucks?
Yeah.
And you're like, that's really dumb. Maybe we should just take it off.
I mean, you can do that too.
Oh, good night, Eric. Thank you for hanging out with us.
Yeah, so I need to blast it and then finish up a couple more pieces and then all your body panel nuts.
You. Those are not fun. You know what you could do? Shock mounts. Come off this bar here. Ew, that's stinky. Come off this bar here and just kind of do like a horseshoe kind of thing or whatever. And then run a bar straight down to the frame rail.
Okay.
So that it like almost looks like a shock, like a strut tower kind of thing, you know? No doubt.
Yeah.
And then just put the mounts in there. That way the shock is protected, and then you've got the verticals to kind of tie that with the frame rails. And then I can make panels like a little something. I don't know. I don't know what I'm. The back of these things is always like a question mark to me. Because I start doing stuff, and part of me wants to like make a panel that goes over and then have this just open. But I'm like, that's a lot of wasted space. That if this was real, like you wouldn't just come over and then go straight down and then have all that emptiness. You know, that kind of looks stupid.
Yeah.
So I don't know. It's weird how things that would have been okay 5 years ago, like as we continue to try and, oh, if this was real, I would do it this way. And it just continues to just stack up, you know. Stupid.
Damn it, teleguided.
Ugh. It's actually on HD 44s. So I couldn't swap it to F10s, F10Ts. That's gross. My Samurai's on Toyota axles, if that helps.
Yeah.
My Sammy buggy's on F10Ts. I wish they were black, but it is what it is. Or no, are those black? I can't remember. One of the sets I have are not. That's the ones on the Pajero. I wish the ones on the Pajero were black. But I got them off Rob, and they were cheap enough that I let it slide.
There you go.
So
Yeah, Matt's having me build this buggy around HD 44s and the nice Vision wheels, and he's like, "Don't burn these up."
well, I mean, I didn't bring you another set of tires, did I?
You did not.
I'll have to do that.
Why?
Just for what I don't know, for whatever. You not need any, like, you just using this as mock-up and then take it back apart.
Okay, it comes all back apart.
Okay.
Also, that fish skid, one of your screw mounts is stripped.
Going this way?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Well, I'll see what I can do about fixing that. You know what, Logan? Maybe we can fix that. If we can find me a set of F10Ts in black at some sort of swap meet or something, we'll figure something out. Get you at least some clear F10Ts for all the yee you can handle.
Clear is the best color.
No, you're absolutely wrong.
I'm not.
How many dudes do you know that have clear axles on their real trucks?
A lot of the real buggy guys use steel it,
That's not the same thing.
so gray.
It's not clear and silver, is it?
Well, they should tell VP that they need to start doing the gray again.
If he'd answer the phone, I would, for sure.
Well,
Maybe I can email our buddy and see if he can do it.
you've never owned a Toyota.
I didn't know that. Oh, Logan wants black too. Well, shit. They are cleared before they paint them black. That is
True.
They are bare before they paint them black. That is true.
I just like the clear because you're gonna scratch them anyway, and they don't look as beat up for a lot longer.
For resale value, I'd agree with you. Clear ones that are used do look better than black ones that are used.
Yeah.
For sure. I will agree with that. However, under a truck that I'm going to continue driving and for the look of the axles under the truck, black axles almost every time. Unless they're paint matched. I get a lot of compliments on the old turtle buggy.
Yeah.
I had them custom anodized. A lot of it is the exact same thing about cutting up VP parts. I'm going, wow, those are real VP axles. And I'm like, yep, custom anodized. And they're like, yep, you run it? And I'm like, yep. And scratch the living shit out of them. And it's a good time.
Can't get those redone.
Nope. Well, when I had them done and when I first started running them, you could.
It's not a bad idea.
Yeah. I didn't realize how much I would like my airbrush and how much I would actually do with it until I got one. I'm not great at it, but I figured I would use it for like masking out a thing and then like putting drop shadows on and then just be done with it or whatever. But I've ended up just painting almost everything with it. I like the fact that with a little bit of like learning about color theory and shit and then a little bit of Googling or YouTubing of like, how the hell do I make army green or whatever? I can make almost any color. So I make a bunch of it and I save it in bottles. That way if it ever needs redone or whatever. But
If I actually go through my side hustle, scratches won't matter.
truth. Who's the guy you used? I used Bateman and he has not been in business since March or so. Something like that, right? April? Something like that.
Yeah.
There is literally no one that I can find that does anodizing that will do it like he did. Everyone wants you to say, here is 100 wheels and I want them all done in purple or pink or whatever. Like, no one will do custom stuff. If they do, it's like $300 a set.
Yeah.
Which trying to sell them, because there was a company here locally that was like, yeah, we can do them, but they're, it's $250 per set of wheels if you want them two color and like a special design. Well, when I had them anodized, since I was a VP dealer, or however you want to call that, I was only still making money on the wheels. I was not upcharging that anodizing at all. I was using that as a way to like be like, hey, you should buy these because they're custom, but I wasn't charging any more than what Bateman was charging me for the actual anodizing. I was still just making money on selling the wheels that I got for dealer price. So then you take a set of wheels that are $140. You had $250 worth of anodizing on them that used to cost what, 40, I think, something like that is what he was charging. I can't remember anymore.
It was more than that.
Okay, whatever. Let's call it 50. So they used to be 200. Now they're 400. Like nobody's gonna buy them. No one's gonna spend $400. Well, not no one. People will spend $400 on a set of wheels. Not nearly as many as that would have spent 180 on a set of custom anodized wheels.
Yeah.
Black primer is just as good as the brass black. Airbrush hits different than a spray can too, for sure. Anodizing is crazy expensive. Because I actually talked to Bateman, and I was going to help support him in his new venture doing it himself. But the other people that he was going to have help him backed out, couldn't do it, whatever the hell. And he was talking about like 12 grand just to get started, like just to have a tiny little operation in his garage. So basically how it was going to work was I would upfront him some money, and he was going to just basically make me a shitload of wheels and all sorts of stuff for free. And it just never happened. I can't front load 12 grand.
Well, it's a lot of wheels.
It's a lot of damn wheels. At $40 a set or whatever. $50 a set, whatever it was.
Yeah.
So.
Ryan, you may check with, like, see if you've got somebody local to you. Like, that wouldn't be, because you're not trying to do anything special, like patterns or anything. So they may be able to do that for you.
You may. Like I said, mine was.
And I also think it's a little bit different if you are spending the money to have them done for yourself versus spending the money on them to try and sell them.
It's different, but I didn't find anybody that I would have even used for my own personal use. It was just way too much. There are people now that are starting to, like we know a guy that does Cerakote, but once I had them anodized and saw the difference between Cerakoted wheels and the way that anodized looks, I like anodized stuff better. I could still get Cerakoted wheels. Like there were some things you can do with Cerakote that you can't do with anodizing. So I would still get them done. But like I said, I looked into it personally because I was like, I can do this. I'll just put my car in a storage unit or something, like whatever.
I'll just put this in Jordan's basement.
There are a lot of chemicals that go into it, and it's the crazy thing is like when you have those batch numbers, the VP has, and everybody complains about it. Like the difference between I put these wheels in there for 5 minutes versus I put these wheels in there for 5.5 minutes or 5 minutes 45 seconds or whatever. They're two completely different colors. You can't even put those two together. It's like they're not even remotely the same. So it's a hard thing to do. What? Excuse me. The fiber laser. And the axles, like the custom fuse that you see. Oh,
I don't know who that was.
Shit.
I know what you're talking about.
He's got a real weird name, Paintball something, right? Because I looked into him. He was insanely expensive. It's like Poopy's Paintballs or some shit like that. You talking about that guy? Who was the guy that did the fiber laser? I don't know. I know
Because he was doing them on were they? They weren't VP axles. They were Trio, maybe. I don't know, but they were. It was topographical,
Oh, yeah.
like laser engraved.
Okay. Lasering's hard.
F10 portals, maybe. Maybe that's what it was.
I used to run a laser, and if it was flat, that wouldn't be that hard. When you get into round, so like the various heights away from stuff is what would get you.
Yeah.
Like I tried lasering just my name on a cup they gave us, and basically like you just burn the shit out of the top if you want the side like legible, or it would have the top would be legible and then it would like fade down as the sides rolled over and stuff. Like I'm not versed enough to do that, but I've done flat pieces and I've run like laser cutters and stuff, but yeah, that'd be rough. That'd take a lot of like, at this point in time in the program, you go up a millimeter and like whatever. I used to have video of it. I used to do medical trays. So like if you had knee surgery or something, have I ever told you about this? Mm-hmm. No. So like if you have knee surgery, they bring out a tray, or like a box. So it's like a lunch box. It opens and it'll have like, let's say 3 levels. So on the bottom, it would have like all the things you would need to close you up and all that stuff. On the middle, it would have like all the things they're going to put in your knee. So it would have like a plate, and then it would have like holes for the screws and everything. And then, so what I did, what?
Fucking teleguided.
Put the laser on top.
I really hope you come to Beat the Creek.
Yes, 100%. So, but then it would have the outline of all the tools, and it would say like scalpel or whatever, and then it would have an outline of a scalpel. And that was the bottom plate, and have all your stuff or whatever. So I used to do that. It'd say like 10 millimeter screw or 12 millimeter by 6 millimeter or whatever the hell. So that way when your doctor was going in for the surgery, he flips it open, runs through the top, has the nurse take that off, runs through the middle, does whatever he's doing, runs through the bottom, closes you up, and then all that shit. I don't know, threw it in a dumpster and run it through a sterilizer. I have no idea, but used to do that. It's a good time.
Yeah, see, this needs like a little bit shorter wheelbase and some smaller tires.
You. No.
All right.
I'd be alright with a 419 buggy if you want to build another one after the other one.
God.
Would your grandma be mad?
Oh, she probably didn't even care now you tore up my table.
Was it your grandma's table?
Yeah.
Sorry. Ella, Louisa, Nora, Van Gogh, or whatever the hell her name was. What'd you say?
What?
What'd you say her name was?
Leola.
That's what it was. And it was like a bunch of
Van Gogh. Fuck.
Alright, are you ready? Oh god, it's 10:30. Alright, we gotta go. Alright, I'm not gonna get in bed till 11. Yeah, the bare minimum. Thank you for watching. Check out everything. Maybe we might see you next week.
Hit the likes on the way out.
That. Likes and subscribes and such. So, see ya.
Okay, love you, bye.
Okay, love you, bye.